Hello everyone, we have returned once again for another Dungeons & Dragons episode of Isles in the Mist, episode number 35. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, you sound like your mic's really far away.
I forgot to turn my mic back on. Oh, did you tell me?
Went to the bathroom before. Let's try that intro again. Hello everybody, welcome back to Stormkeep. We're here for another episode of Dungeons & Dragons Isles in the Mist, number 35. Banana Tom's in the house already. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Hi, Dagoth.
What a sweet, amazing thing to say.
Hi, Druid. Hi, Faye.
I know, look at you.
See you guys in chat.
Yeah. Dagoth, Lord Dagoth is here.
Praise the sun.
He is, wow. Last week was mostly some role-playing, but it was good role-playing. The characters were decompressing from the dramatic events that had unfolded before. And some new drama has occurred, but maybe a little bit of a calming down period, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Tater Lord is here, what up? So, real quick introductions again. We'll knock that out, then we can chat with everybody. As I said, I'm StormyD of Storm Saga Games, and I'm your host and Dungeon Master. I play the NPCs and the monsters. Main NPC is Rylar the Suffrigant. And over here, we have the lovely, amazing...
I'm itsStarkitty. I am playing Emillynn Ray. Yes, I've got ears. I'm playing Emillynn Ray, the war bard of the party.
Mm-hmm.
Up here is Philip. Somewhere up here is Philip. And yes, I'm a College of the Battle Singer bard half-elf.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Philip. And he looks like a Philip.
Yep. And nobody can see him or hear him except her. Even under magic circumstances.
So far.
Yeah, so far. So, next we have, right across the way, let's roll a percentile dice.
I want low numbers.
You want low number? Okay, then that means she goes first.
Green chair.
Yeah.
I'm Druid IRL, and I play Fern, and she is a wood elf, Circle of Spores Druid, and this is Chonkapillar. All hail Chonkapillar.
Yes, her spirit familiar. Wonderful, wonderful, thank you.
Well, it was a gift from Melora.
Mm. And right next to her, we have...
Hello, everybody. I am extirpatefate. I am playing Lorkris the Goliath, who is a Oathbreaker Paladin and Path of the Grave Cleric. Our resident tall, small boy.
Or small, tall. What? He's both. He's a tall, small, and a small, tall.
Yeah, that is true. I just get such a kick out of the context that like everyone looks up at him and goes, "Aren't you short for a Goliath?" It's just you're like, yes.
You know, I've been sitting here trying to figure out what was missing from your guys' screen, and I finally figured out your colorful microphone.
Yeah. They got the new microphone. It's right there in the middle between the little.
Yes, I see that now. Because I was literally sitting here going, "There's something missing.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?"
Can you scooch it like 1 inch towards you? There you go. Perfect. Now both of you speak.
Say something.
Say something.
You say something.
You say something.
You first.
No, I don't want to go first. You go first.
No, you first.
No, you first.
Perfect. Excellent banter.
It took up a lot of bandwidth.
Maybe next time you guys can do the who's on first stick.
That microphone is definitely better than the last one. I mean, the colorful one is cool looking to watch and stuff, but honestly, I guess you could turn it on and just mute the mic part and then fake people out.
I'm sure the burb doesn't eat the new one.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I heard two. What was that? What'd you say, Michelle?
I said I'm sure the burb doesn't eat the new one.
Not yet.
Yep.
I haven't introduced burb to new mic yet.
And what did Druid say?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Oh, you said it's not even plugged in. Well, the answer it is still plugged in. It's just not selected as a mic.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, but
it's non-functional currently.
Oh
now.
no, did we
Yes.
not fix CloudBot?
Can I do that while we're streaming, or is that a problem? We probably can't.
Yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your Streamlabs up.
Yeah, you're going to Streamlabs.
I can do that?
Yeah,
All right, now what?
Yep.
go into
So on
your
the
dashboard.
left-hand side of the screen, there's gonna be like a little cloud.
You want
If
me
you
to go to the
hover over
dashboard?
it, it'll open you up to a CloudBot.
Close. Oh, their terms of service.
It's a small icon along the side.
I've already
where
got
your
that. I'm
settings
there.
would be.
Now what?
So it's gonna open you up to a browser,
Oh, it's the
and
second one down.
and at the very
Sorry.
top that you can click to turn on CloudBot. And if it's on, you turn it off and then turn it
Go
back
back
on.
into Streamlabs. That bottom left, the second one. Yes.
Okay, I clicked on the wrong one. That clarifies things.
Click the X.
Pop. It's gonna say
Stupid
CloudBot.
ads. God. All right, now what? CloudBot.
Yeah, CloudBot is off. That's why.
Yep. And then you can click it back on.
It was already off, but I'm gonna click it back off, and then I'm gonna click it back on again.
yeah.
Come on, click. Here we go. Why did it turn itself off? I did not. It's probably because their terms of
It
service
does that
changed.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
It is.
I've
All
had
right.
Is
I've had
Streamlabs
to sign
in
into
chat?
my own chat on
Yeah.
on Streamlabs.
Let's try it out now.
Yeah.
Well, Streamlabs has to be in chat first.
Streamlab, the CloudBot is
It
free.
works.
Oh, yep, it works.
Thank you, buddy. Wow. A year and 3 weeks. Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, show off.
I was the one that introduced you to
I know.
Only by a week. Wow. Every time
Do you
there's
guys
an update,
want
it
me to
rests
type
a lot of
follow
things
age
as well.
in his chat?
Yes,
You
please.
can. Yeah, that's okay. I still have the conductor badge.
That is true, which pisses me off.
I wonder what the number would say if I do follow age for myself. Oh. Just
Oh,
kidding.
you know, I
Do it.
yeah. Oh, 1 year, 10 months.
She was,
That's great.
you know, my number one first
The
follower,
number one.
for sure.
Yep. I think, Druid, I don't even think you were my first follower, right? Somebody else beat you to it.
No,
I think it was Teddy that beat you to it.
yeah, because you guys were setting it
Yeah,
up together. So I wasn't even your first follower. It was Teddy that was your first follower.
Anyway.
By the way, we forgot to point
Yes.
out that Starkitty isn't the only one with cute ears. Check out Druid over there. She's got the elven ears.
But she can actually see this time.
She can what?
She can see today.
She couldn't before?
Well, when she has the contacts in.
Oh, right. Yeah. Makes sense. All right. So, recap for you guys. Last week was a bit of a decompress moment for the characters. They had completed their most difficult mission yet, and temporarily lost one of the party members. Rylar the Suffrigant literally died, yet something strange happened, and so last week they discussed it and tried to figure it out. What was that giant bloody eye with the bleeding tendrils that came out of the rip in space and somehow turned back time a little bit and brought Rylar back and gave the party a short rest in the middle of combat. What was that thing? I mean, lots of questions. The characters have lots of ideas and theories, but they're not sure. I mean, luckily though, Rylar was worried that, when he heard that Goo might be the bloody eye, his first thing he was afraid of is that his friends and fam would kick him out of the group like he's experienced before. because kind of a scary thing to find out that you're, his paramour, not paramour, it's not the right word, his patron, the elder god, great old one, or this particular great old one, may be the bloody eye that the cult that you're fighting is from. Like, what's going on there? Some oddities, some strangeness. It's confusing for him, and he was worried. And thanks for the hydrate. And of course, the characters have already, they went through a lot, and they've seen each other go down multiple times in combat, and so they've learned a lot. They're kind of growing into who they are and growing into each other. For a long time, the party had become so successful at success after success after success that Fern had gotten a bit overconfident. And then she got a bit of a smackdown when nearly lost the entire party a few weeks ago with that big battle. And then this time, literally watching Rylar die in front of her eyes, like coup de grace, heart ripped out of his chest, dead. And then it's going to affect her. It's going to make her realize that there might be some, life is impermanent. And in Lorkris, oh my gosh, I mean, what an amazingly confused fellow. He's an oathbreaker paladin of a nature goddess, but he's also a cleric of the death goddess, Weejaws. And
so you're saying he's a cleric of life and death?
Yeah, well, he's a follower of life and death. He's definitely a champion of life and death, right? Because he's a paladin of life and a cleric of death.
Oh man! If you make your own little cleric symbol, it's got to be the yin and yang.
That would be awesome. Yeah. That looks like a skull. No, I'm just kidding. A skull yin yang somehow.
I could do it. I'll do it.
But and so, like, he's gone down more times than we can count at this point. So he's basically the damage sponge for the group.
My favorite come to Weejaws moment you've had in this campaign is when you show up and she looks at you and she goes, whoop.
That was one of the last times, right? Yeah. She's like,
not this last one, but the one before that. Yeah, she literally was like,
I'm sitting here going, oh man, what did you do, Lorkris?
But at any rate, so but now for him to see that there's this thing beyond comprehension, even beyond, that seems to be beyond the deities that he follows, is got him befuddled. And then the party leader has got to be stressing over, like, she's the road mom, and so now she's got all these folks that she loves so much, she wants to take care of, and they all got all kinds of weird, complicated shit going on.
No, I'm like, what drama did I bring to myself? What did we do?
But even there's
and again, I have my own drama and baggage.
That's true. She does. She does. And so the party, at least, this was a great victory for them, and they know it. But it was sort of bittersweet, right? Because hey, OG Blaze.
What's up, Blaze?
It was bittersweet because yes, they succeeded in taking down this tactical guerrilla hunter party of the monsters, which was a big deal that they took these guys down, and they had personal vendetta to take these guys down too, because the Oni leader of the group is one of the few folks that have gotten away from them and killed someone that they liked. And that's the thing. You know, I lost my train of thought. They were successful at taking them down, but despite that, some other weird things happened. Like, for example, the bloody eye coming out of the rip in space. And to top that off, they now have this werewolf kid in tow that's obviously been tortured and just enslaved. And now, so they have this extra responsibility that they're going to have to take back and take on themselves. So that's why the experience was bittersweet for them. It wasn't a celebratory rah-rah moment as much as they thought it would be, just because it came at some cost, emotionally and intellectually. And so once they got back to the main headquarters camp at Sector A of the Goldothian mines, they got to meet up with the general and his entourage and the Archmage, and they basically reported everything that happened and all the things that they've accomplished excuse me, in a short period of time in the Goldothian mines have impressed all this leadership and made a huge difference for the war effort to drive back the monstrous hordes that were pouring out of the Goldothian mines. And so it's a good thing. They've bought a lot of time, is what they were told by the general and the leaders, the MGA leaders. So because of that bought time, and because pretty much nobody else would be able to accomplish this, they have bonded with the werewolf lord boy that they rescued from the bad guys, after having had to beat him up some first, just to protect themselves.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a small.
They realized that the Archmage and the general realized these folks are the only ones who are going to get him back, to any place, to the research facility, so they can figure out if it's possible to undo this lycanthropy curse that's on him, and or at the very least help him in some other way. And because no one, he's kind of fast bonded to these folks, and in a unique way that he probably wouldn't have with any other group. Any other adventuring party would have probably been forced to put him down. So their unique set of skills and their unique personalities and connection were what created that moment, so that it was possible for that werewolf kid to be able to break his enslavement to the Oni. Just killing the Oni wouldn't have been enough for any other group, just so you guys know.
Oh, let's just be honest, it was the pie.
No, it was way more than the pie.
He got 2 slices of pie.
And so I've made this recap a bit long, but I just want everyone to know that this was actually pretty impactful. And so now the party members have been tasked with just making their way back to Misty City, and to take Werewolf Boy, that's what we're calling him for now, to the research facility at the hospice. And there you go. That's what they're doing. And I do believe there was one other thing that could have sworn there was Fern. There was something your character, oh man, wanted to do or say. I thought of it earlier, and I should have written it down.
Oh, what I wanted to do or say?
Yeah, something. Maybe it'll
Oh,
come
do
to me
big
when we
way.
do our individual recaps. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll those now. Here we go. So now we're gonna have everybody tell me from their character's perspective what stood out to them the most last week. Lorkris.
Use you. Sorry, remember I got upset that it was my turn. Oh man. I get to see sunlight. I'm getting out of these mines. There's a lot to unpack here. I need to talk to Emillynn about my conversation with Weejoss. We're getting out of these mines.
Mm-hmm. Nice. So you're excited about that. Awesome. I'm glad you. And it's very fitting for sure.
Sunlight.
Alrighty.
Praise the sun.
Fern.
I think I know. I think? No. Sorry. I can't think of what it was that we talked about. Anyways,
I know.
I'm really excited to get out of here, but I really want to get back as soon as possible because we have to try to cure the mines and all that stuff because like the fact that the mines like told me exactly how to fix them, you know. I feel really responsible for making sure that they are fixed and okay and everything. But I'm also kind of nervous about leaving the, you know, our little like wolf friend and like having to leave him behind and stuff. I don't really know how I feel about it. Because like if Lorkris did that to me, I would probably be kind of upset. Cause, you know. But it's fine. But I'm really excited to get out of here and I really want to go back to the grotto.
So you want to go back to the grotto on the you basically you don't want to go straight across the map to Misty City. You want to go down river and to the grotto first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys then
I
you'll
have to
want
talk to a couple of trees there.
You'll want to role play that with the group to tell them that, you know, discuss with them. I think it was, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I could have sworn there was something that your character wanted to discuss with the party members. And I'm drawing a blank on what it was.
Me too.
I remember. No, was it you actually that had something you wanted to discuss with the other party members? That's what it was. Okay, never mind. I apologize.
Because I'm pretty sure, because I think we talked about something, but that we ended up figuring that out.
Yeah, this is not that.
No,
it
it is my character that needs to discuss stuff with the party.
Speaking of your character, recap. What stood out to your character most last week?
Stood out to my character the most last week. Well, we saved a what is the word I'm looking for? A shape-shifting child. Well, that was from the week before, but yes. Other things that have stood out to me are Philip has been acting a little weird. I need to start. This is Emillynn talking. It's like Philip's been acting a little weird. She's writing in her journal. I need to talk to the party about this because Philip seems to be ignoring me whenever I try and bring up certain things. Interesting. That's like one of the big things that's been standing out to my character. Philip's weirdness.
Okay.
I mean, more weird than already?
Oh yes, way more weird.
Okay.
Anything else?
She's looking forward to a little bit of R&R. Thank you for the lurk,
Right on.
Lucy.
Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you. As always, sir. So she's looking forward to the R&R.
Lucifer.
Awesome. Well, what stood out obviously the most to Rylar, he's still processing all kinds of interesting emotions. He's not jealous. He's not the jealous type of person, but he's envious that you guys got to see Goo, and he hasn't yet. But he's happy for you. He's also scared, sad, and worried about what it means that Goo might be, because Goo promised him that when from Rylar's point of view, like I said, from his point of view, he's supposed to hunt these heretics of Goo, and he was promised by Goo that he would know them when he saw them, and it hasn't been the case. So that's why he's like still kind of confused and weirded out. But he's not going to let it bother him, because he tries not to let stuff bother him. He tries to live in the moment, and he trusts that you guys care for him. He is worried, though. Honestly, there's something about him internally, unconsciously, deep in the recesses of his mind. He's worried that he might come to a point in the future where he has to choose between you guys and Goo. He's not sure if that's the case, because there's the other part of him that's like, no, that can't be right. Doesn't make sense. But it worries him that it might happen. And so there you go. That's what's on his mind from last week.
Ooh,
and now, having said all that and explained all that, we're going to jump into the role play, jump into the D&D action. Thank you guys for joining us this evening, and stick around, enjoy the show. We're going to go chat dark as we dive into the RP. So the morning comes, for your group to leave the mines. It's still going to take some time because you have miles to travel, right?
At night, Fern, snuggles up with the kid.
You find that hard to do. He keeps, he wiggles out of your grasp and then kind of moves away. He seems to want to kind of curl up by himself.
It's okay, because she moves with him. Just throughout the night, they just slowly move around.
All right.
Now, the thing is, who does the child want to ride horses with?
You haven't gotten there yet.
No.
Oh, okay. It's the morning.
But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Who he chooses to ride with. It's gonna be his choice. But yes, the morning comes.
You're jumping the gun. So morning comes. You're breaking camp, ready to go, and you're not breaking camp. You're getting ready to have breakfast before you break camp to go get your horses from the in cavern in mine stable, and here I'll quickly show off. So just to draw your attention, they're in Sector A, which is in the lower right-hand corner. And if you see, each square represents, what did I say, 1 mile, right? Mm-hmm. And if I remember correctly, this is the deep mine of the Goldathian mines. The southern my brain vocabulary failing me here. The southern tunnel leading away from Sector A goes on for enough miles that I believe it was what is an hour or two travel. What did I say? Do you guys remember?
It was like 2 to 3 hours,
something like that.
It was a trek.
Yeah. And so
I remember correctly.
Yeah. And so that's where they're going to be going. But right now they're having breakfast.
Rylar's delicious breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Really tasty today. He somehow was able to spice up those rations, those cave rations. Everything okay?
Yeah, we are good.
Tech issues?
No, I was just adjusting my headset volume
Ah,
because it's connected to the computer she's looking at.
oh, was it too loud or too low?
It was my setting, so I just had to. It was really low.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we're good now.
All right.
I'm so excited to get out of here, but I want to come back as soon as possible.
I was like, I don't know if I ever want to come back here, but I suppose I will if we have to.
We have to, Rylar,
Why?
We are
because we
part
have
of.
to cure the cave.
We gotta what?
Cure the cave.
Cure it? So it's the cave is sick?
Well, it has, a giant portal from another plane in the middle of it.
Oh.
Yes, Rylar, the cave is sick. Do you remember seeing that purple mist across the ground? In the cave?
Actually, out of
Or-
character, it was. It wasn't purple.
That's purple. Oh, it's not purple.
You were imagining it. Did anybody else? Did it? Do you remember it
purple?
being purple?
Or am I confusing that with a different campaign?
Probably. I thought it was.
I always just kind of vaguely like.
I thought it was red. It had a light reddish tinge, like orangish reddish tinge, but maybe just kind of gray, just very faint. At any rate,
Well, I point at the miasma on the floor.
right.
Like-
He's like, oh, it's not that's not spooky fog.
No.
Ah.
And do you see any other living things in here besides everybody from the MGA and the animals and the horses?
And the monsters.
Well, the monsters too, but not a lot of living foliage or plants in caves in this one when there usually is. Right, Fern?
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So we got to help fix that?
Yes. We're going to take a little break. We're going to see if we can help our newest addition to the team.
She's having to take the burb away. It's all right.
And
She'll be right
They
back.
can still hear though.
And yeah, we'll check in with Jocko and then we'll make our way back and see if we can cure the cave.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, okay, we got to. It'd be nice to go see Mr. Jocko and hang out in Fern's garden, and it would be nice to see how that peach tree that we planted is doing.
It has been a while since we've been home.
Can we please all swing by the grotto on our way home too? Please?
Oh, yeah. Then we can make some more peach pie.
Yeah. I need that.
Well, the way I see it, Fern, is anytime we're passing by the grotto, we're always going to stop by there. It's in the general vicinity of where we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Unless anybody's got objections. All right?
If you had any objections, you would be wrong. Because we have to go.
Okay.
So, I was like, I got no objections. What you think about Lorkris? You going back there? On the way?
Yeah, it'll be a nice welcome sight from this bleak tunnel.
I can't wait to get out and see the grass and the sun.
I'm so excited to be able to call lightning again.
He likes to do that, huh, Miss Fern?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Philip does think that's cool that you can manipulate lightning. Speaking of Philip, I need to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Have you all noticed Philip acting weird lately?
Weirder than normal.
Yes.
How would we notice? We don't see or hear him.
No, I have not.
Okay,
I
because...
did.
Yes, Fern.
Well, when, after, seeing goo and stuff, when you tried to ask him about it, he just, didn't say anything to you?
Yeah,
And then
he,
totally believed you that he didn't, actually, say anything.
Well,
So,
after that incident, Philip completely ignored me for, that whole day. I would try and talk to him, and he was just, not responding to me. And then, now he talks to me, and anytime I try and talk to him about what happened, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It didn't happen. It's just really weird and strange.
Philip!
You mean to say Philip didn't perceive what happened?
That's what I'm getting, but I mean, I remember seeing him, I don't know, maybe I was just imagining things, but he seemed just as shocked as I was to see that big eye. And I mean, because he completely ignored me that day. So, he wouldn't say anything. He was just in this, I don't know if it was a trance or what. He was just there, but not there, if that makes any sense.
So did you ask him why he was so quiet and stuff?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, whoa.
Because, I mean, anytime I ask him, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. It didn't happen. And I'm like, but you see everything that I see. I mean, I'm confused. Philip's been strange. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Wonder if Philip knows him and doesn't want to talk about him because they're friends and stuff? Or they were friends and they're no longer friends or something? That's the thing that happens sometimes, yeah?
He keeps asking me, he's like, what is Fern talking about? I don't know what she's talking about at all. I think he's doing it again.
Philip!
Well, maybe he just doesn't want to talk about it because he's not comfortable.
He talks to me about everything, and then it's just really weird to have him go completely silent. Because he's always yammering about something.
Yammering.
I mean, it's like...
I couldn't hold it in.
Philip sometimes is like an open book. He will say whatever comes to his mind. Even if it's oh, that's a leaf on the ground. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Could it be entirely possible that Philip did not perceive that event, and the shock expression you saw on his face was what happened to Rylar?
Ah, yeah, that could be it. I don't know, he just doesn't want to talk about that day.
Well, I guess you guys, you always tell me that we gotta respect other people's, wishes and privacy and stuff. So,
That's what they tell me too, but I want to know.
I know, me too. But it's maybe it's one of those things where you gotta wait till they're ready.
Yeah, I guess I should stop pestering Philip, even though he pesters me all the time. Alright, I'll leave you alone, Philip.
Figure it out one way or another.
That is true. Thank you, Rylar, for your voice of wisdom.
Huh? What voice? I'm not hearing voices.
Yes.
I pat him on the shoulder, going, yes, yes.
All right.
Now, I would love to continue this conversation, but can we get out of these mines first?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, everybody, pack up camp. Let's go.
All right. So, you guys say your goodbyes to the Archmage, talk to him about the, solidify the final plans of where you're supposed to go and the note he's sending with you and all that stuff about, to take Wolf Boy to the hospice. I made that up. That's a new one. So instead of calling it a hospice, which is where people go to die, we're calling it a hospice.
This.
Hospice.
You like that? Just add a T in there. It's a hospice.
I think a really good name for him would be Jacob.
Okay,
Listen here.
Twilight.
Oh God! Until you said Twilight, I was like, what the hell is she talking about?
Oh.
No.
No.
No Lautner fans.
We're not.
I'm just kidding. I
I
don't
hate
care.
that.
You what?
Nothing. That's very inconsiderate of me to say what I was about to say really loud.
Okay.
I was like, I got your Twilight reference right there.
I didn't.
I mean, now if Vagula ended up having a first name of Edward, I've been like, facepalm.
You can bet your bottom dollar I would never do that.
It's okay. No. We're not telling the world. Thank you.
We'll bring that up on an interview.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I can't wait. That sounds intriguing now. So, here we are. Back to the
I'll
back
make
to
a
the
note.
RP.
I'll make a note and ban with the ban.
While you're while you're making your way on so when you make your way over to the horses, you try and get actually before you get to the horses, Rylar's like, maybe we should stop calling him Wolf Boy. We should give him a name because that's the nice thing to do. And apparently the coffee went to StarkItty. I don't know why I said that in Rylar's voice. The other day.
The amount of times that Druid and I just like say something in a character voice for no reason. Like, what was that for? I don't know. It made sense.
Yep. The other day, I for some reason I have no idea why I was chatting about some topic with I responded to StarkItty in Rylar's voice, and she's like, "Well, okay, Rylar." I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I did that.
I constantly use Fern voice at work.
That does not
with
surprise
people.
me. Yeah, I believe that 100%. Yeah.
All the time. All the time.
I think I'm just like hardwired to sound like Lorkris, without even trying. I think Lorkris just sounds like me.
That just tells us that in the future, when in a future campaign, we're gonna have you roll up a character that's outside your wheelhouse. Something you got to actually role play that's unlike you.
Yeah.
Really stretch your limits.
So-
Push that envelope out.
No. My envelope is weak. It has poor adhesive.
StarkItty's getting snackage. Oh, coffee. She's getting coffee. She needs a pick me up, a perk me up. So kind of early for a break, but that's all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna run with it.
It's all right.
No, we're having fun here. I'm just teasing, baby. So
I see the coffee being poured.
what's that face for?
Out of the corner of the screen, I could see
You
liquids
see
being
her pouring?
poured.
Yeah.
Also, our pizza is almost here.
What was that?
Our pizza's almost here.
Oh, your pizza's almost there? That's funny. Well, damn. Okay. Well, that's
We
okay.
were trying to get it sooner,
It's all right.
but
It's okay.
didn't happen.
We need a name for the boy.
What about...
Boy.
No.
Wow, that was really loud,
Well-
whatever that was.
Well, what about...
So we're naming the wolf boy.
What about like George? Or we can name him Jocko Jr. Or we can name him Silas. Or how about
Wait, Silas from Harry Potter?
No, I'd be serious.
Oh, serious. Okay, never mind.
I'm literally just thinking of stuff and saying it. It has no reference. And what about or we could do like Esteban, we could do Christian, we could do
Wow, she's just spitballing every name that comes to mind. How about we come up with? Well, okay, this would be
Fern.
something we got to role play. I was like, he should have a name that suits him, that fits him. He's like super big and hairy, like rips and tears. Like we can call him the Doomslayer. No IP. Just kidding. You see what I did there?
You did there.
I think he and I got that. I know Daddy Dagoth got it. Starkitty's over here shaking her head. No, seriously though, we could, like he does. He's like, we could name him Claw.
or really do like the name Jacob though. It's a very good one.
No.
Or we could name him isn't there like one of the gods, isn't his name like Tyr or something, who's like about justice and righteousness or something? I don't remember. Isn't Tyr? We can name him like because he's so big and powerful and strong. That would be so cool. Like a god or something. That's like a joke. Because we're trying to cure him.
Well, once Miss Ray is back from cleaning and getting like stuff set up for the horses, and we can talk to her. Maybe she has some ideas. And we lost. Oh, she's there to get the pizza.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she gets the pizza. I'm gonna grab myself a snack.
Yeah.
So we're taking a break, but that's all right. We'll keep it going.
yeah.
Apparently, I started it.
It's okay. It's okay. They got to get their dinner.
How could you?
I was hungry.
How could you?
Okay, I see what we're doing here.
That looked like a face of disappointment. Are you upset? No? Oh. Not the face of disappointment.
All of that.
That is a face of disappointment for me. Just kidding.
Oh, that pizza looks good.
Oh, really? What's in it?
Hey,
What's in it?
We're on it.
I don't know, but it's hovering over computer.
It has chicken, spinach, tomatoes, roasted garlic, garlic sauce, cheese, lots of garlic.
For some reason, I've never been a big fan of spinach on pizza, but I don't hate it. Spinach is good on, to me, it's better on like an Alfredo, style pizza. But that's
I mean,
my bias.
My bias is that pineapple goes on pizza.
What was that? Your bias is what about pineapple?
It goes on pizza.
Oh, I love pineapple. Starkitty and I love pineapple on pizza. Speaking of, remember how I was telling you guys that we went to a lunch date today, and on our lunch date,
We went to a food truck.
yeah, tell them about it.
It's a Asian-inspired food truck. Asian Pacific Islander, so it has like Filipino, Hawaiian flair to it. It was really good.
Definitely called Pacific something or other.
Pacific Flame is
Yeah.
what they call it.
Pacific Flame Grill.
Nom 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 nom.
This is my snack. I got egg and olive and cashews. Spicy cashews. All right. So anyway,
Stormy streams are turning into showing off food all
I
the
know.
time.
I don't know why. It's weird. So but this place, the pineapple on pizza is great. This was shish kebabs with pineapple.
Banana Tom and I are on the same page.
Oh shit! You don't like pineapple on pizza?
She doesn't like pineapple,
I don't
period.
like pineapple, period.
So,
Oh.
like, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like,
Banana Tom said, right, I'm unsubscribing. No pineapple
That's
on
okay.
pizza.
no worries. Each their own.
I mean, I like pepperoni and mushroom pizza.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people
Not a
don't
fan
like
of
mushrooms.
Yeah. See,
Not my thing.
we all have different tastes. So
Some are inferior than others, but you know.
that look she gave him.
Yeah,
That was-
I might not see you guys next week. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. Been pushing buttons all day.
All day long.
Yes.
Every button. All of them.
It just shows that he loves you, Druid.
Mm-hmm. All right. Back to it. We were.
Trying to come up with a name
Actually, we'll just kind of retcon it. This is a conversation that was having over breakfast, so that way we can role play that we're eating while we're speaking.
So I have a name suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
How about we call him Liam?
Why for?
Liam does kind of translate into being strong.
It does.
Yeah, I googled it. I was like, what is a good name for strong? And this list came up. It was like Ezekiel, Liam, all these different baby names, and I was like,
I like Liam. Simple.
Or Caleb.
No.
Wait, why are you shaking your head on Caleb? I kind of like that.
I'm only shaking my head because I know it's referencing something else. Not just, this is a good sounding name. The voice actor Liam O'Brien from Critical Role plays the character Caleb Widowgast.
Then
He also does the English dub for Gaara in the Naruto series.
I do like the name
Just saying.
Liam, though. That's a good one.
Liam is a good name.
Rylar has a suggestion.
Mm.
We should call him Guar.
I actually kind of like Guar.
I like that one a lot.
well, let's see if he responds to Guar.
Roleplay that. How are you going to do that?
He's got a very limited knowledge of giant.
Gonna go up to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna point at him. Guar. Fern. Lorkris. Fern. Guar. Come on, Guar.
He follows you.
There we go.
All right.
We just have to start calling him that, and then he's gonna go, oh, okay.
You just call him Gur.
No. But that's what you did with me. You just started calling me Fern, and I was like, okay.
Fair. That's fair.
Let me guess, you found her in a fern, and she looked like a fern tree. You called her Fern.
I don't think we ever really established, like...
I think
The
that
name.
was just what Lorkris felt was right. Or something.
Maybe he
No.
found you next to a fern.
That's what I'm saying. He found you like hiding in a fern.
I was hiding behind them because it was the best way to hide in the jungle, you know? Or the forest, not jungle. Very different.
You weren't hiding very well.
I am now practiced at it. We just have to start calling him it. It's gonna take time. He'll get it. He's smart.
Guar.
Guar.
Yeah, I was looking at the ingredient of on the ingredient list of some creamer that we bought today, and it said it had guar gum, and I was like, "What in the Harry F is guar gum?" And so guar was stuck in my head.
I like it. Guarr.
I think it's just one R. Unless, well, we gotta be careful. We don't want to be like knocking off. Isn't there like a heavy metal band called Guar?
I mean, we kind of independently just created it. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we really wanted to get into it, it's one of the creatures from Morrowind.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's spell it. Gooar.
Gooar. Because it came from Rylar, so it's got to have the goo aspect in it.
Gooar. Okay. How about Gooar? Gooar, all one. So it's Gooowar.
It's goo war. Love it.
Or just Gowar. Gooar.
Sure. I like it.
Okay. There we go. He seems to be able to respond to that. So it's working. The thing is, when you guys get to the horses, he refuses to get on the horse. Instead, it looks like he wants to try and take a bite out of it.
I pull him back and I said, "No, Guar, no." And I give him a ration. I try and explain in giant, horse friend, not food.
He shrugs.
Well, that's going on. Lorkris is thoroughly like enthralled with seeing Cade again. It is just like I haven't seen your dog in a minute, and you came home. You're like, oh, you're just a good boy. He's like uncharacteristically like animated and excited to see Cade.
Cade is his horse.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm noticing this and going, huh, interesting. Philip, you see that?
I'm gonna use my staff,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, and I'm going to ask the horses if they are okay. How are they treated? How was the food? Is there any humans I have to yell at because they were rude to them? That kind of thing.
They basically all echo the same thing. There's no one bothering us. No, they kind of mostly left us alone and gave us grass to eat, and but we don't like it in this dark place. It makes us feel funny in here, and we want us to go.
Like how funny? Like what? Like, can you describe the feeling you're feeling?
They're not complicated creatures, so that it's really tough for them to describe. But you get the general sense from it feels kind of yucky. It's kind of like when they're here. You get the sense, your character in speaking to them gets the sense that they can't put they can't nail down what's causing it, but you believe that maybe the miasma is affecting the horses. They're tougher creatures. They're bigger, tougher creatures, and so they can resist it. It's not gonna, kill them. But over time, it's a malaise that's gonna, make them not feel very good. So.
While I still have Speak with Animals cast, I'm gonna turn to Guar, and I'm just gonna say to him, "Do not eat my friends, or I'm going to have to eat you."
He immediately responds back in wolf.
Oh, I'm not supposed to eat the horses, but we eat horses all the time. They're so yummy.
I hear you.
He's a little bit like
But you know
Rylar,
what?
I think. Let me change this voice up a little bit.
They're so yummy. Yeah, this is good. I like this. We're gonna do this voice.
Okay, but listen to me, okay? So, these are our friends.
Add a character. I'm not screwing up. You didn't try speaking with animals with him before, did you? This is the
No.
first time. I'm pretty sure. I thought I remembered that this is the first time you tried this. Okay.
First time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He's like, so you're gonna keep giving me those yummy food rations instead?
Of course. Oh, we are going to do like way better, like food for you once we get out of this cave. But we are only going to be able to do that if we have horses to ride. Okay?
Oh.
So you're just hearing us talk in wolf now.
I'm like, Lorkris, are they having a conversation?
I mean, yes.
Okay, good. I'm not imagining this.
Nope.
Okay.
I was gonna ask you the same thing, Rylar. You're seeing this, right?
Yeah, it seems like Fern is barking like a puppy dog.
Oh, it makes sense now. She must have cast Speak with Animals because she was talking horse a minute ago, and now she's talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Aha.
So then he says to you,
So you're gonna give me more of those foods, and you're gonna give me the belly rubs too, like you've been giving me, huh?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Because if
okay,
you don't,
do you
I might
understand?
get mad. If I get mad, I get big, and I like to rip stuff, and I like to eat. Yeah, I like to eat. And I might just poop and pee in places that are awful. You won't want that.
What?
What's that?
Listen.
What's that?
Okay, actually, what is your real name? What is your name?
name?
Yes. How can, like, if I were to, be away from you, but I can call out your name so you know I'm talking to you?
Don't know.
What would I call
remember.
you?
My master, he just called me Beast.
Oh, we don't want to call you that. Is Guar okay?
Guar, that's cool. That sounds mean. I like it.
Okay, but listen to me.
Okay.
Do you understand us when we're talking in common?
No.
Or is this your preferred language?
I don't understand what you mean about preferred language. This makes no sense to me. This is the language that I speak.
Okay.
He puts his hand on his hips.
Don't you give me that kind of attitude, okay?
Okay. I'm sorry about. He's like, I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta be careful not to be too much like Rylar. But he's not very bright, so.
I sense a disturbance in the conversation.
He's like,
you guys have been very nice to me. A lot nicer to me than the master. It was
He's
not
no
nice
longer
what you
your
did.
master. He's dead now.
It was not nice what you did to the master, but he was not a nice person. He did worse things to other people, so I guess it was he had it coming to him. And I remember I still sort of remember he took me away from my family a long time ago, so.
Where was your family at?
I don't know what you mean by where. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Well, we'll figure that out as we come, okay? I'm not gonna try to bombard you too much, but I just want to try to help you, okay? Do you have the ability to learn how to speak common?
I don't know. Why would I know that? I have the ability to eat whatever the boss tells me to eat. You're my new boss. You and the lady with the makes the weird noises that sound good and they sound so fun. Oh, I like it when she plays. That's so much fun.
Do you remember what the sun looks like?
You mean that the dark
ball of
black
light in the-
thing with the green glow in the sky?
No. But what are you talking about? That sounds so cool.
Oh, well, that's what it was like. On the other side of the big hole.
Where is that?
Where is what?
The big hole.
Somewhere in that way in the.
Do you know how to get there?
I could probably sniff it out some point. Actually, it's not that hard. I don't know why I keep doing the Rylar voice. Actually, it's not that hard. You just gotta beat all those monsters down to get there.
And then like through the center, where there's a big door at the other end.
Well, yeah, you gotta get across the bridge first. You gotta get through the
And it's behind
first
the
big
bridge.
door, and then you gotta get past the other big door, and then beyond there, there's some more tunnel. There's a long tunnel, and there's this big cave with the hole. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So it's not too hard then. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So if you're my new master now, who are you gonna have me kill next?
Well, if we are out and about, and we have to fight another monster, I'm sure that you could try to help us kill it. But we want to make sure that you stay safe and that you don't get hurt. That's the problem. We don't want you having to fight.
Monster flesh is not as good as human flesh.
I honestly kind of can see that. But we're not gonna eat humans anymore, okay?
Really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, humans look down upon that. We're trying to cure you of your, being a wolf.
Cure me.
So you are...
What's cure mean?
Have you always been a wolf? Or no?
I don't remember.
Well, I'm sure there was a time when you weren't a wolf.
Why would I?
And we're gonna...
What?
Yeah, so we're gonna try to cure you.
What does cure mean?
Fix you.
Fix.
We're gonna try to make it so you cannot shapeshift no more. Because people will
Why
try
did
to
you
kill
do
you.
that? I have so much power when I do that. I can do it, and I like doing it. It's fun.
I totally believe you. But we also want you to have a good life. Because we really like you. And you remind me a lot of me when I was like a year ago.
You can turn into a big werewolf too. Why didn't you do that when we were fighting?
I'm sure I can turn into other cool things, but I like to hang out with, mushrooms more than I like to turn into animals.
Oh, those things that grow in caves?
Not in this cave.
Oh.
I have to try to fix this cave too.
Oh.
But so listen, we have to get on the horse and we have to start traveling. We're gonna get there, okay? We're gonna figure all of this stuff out, but we have to get you on the horse so we can get out of here.
Get where? Why?
We are because
Why do I gotta ride? I'm not gonna ride on the horse. That's weird. I don't ride on food.
this is not food no more.
I'll
I
just
promise we're
run
gonna
along
feed
beside
you way
you.
better. You want to run along beside us?
Uh-huh.
Will you still listen to me if I talk to you?
Well,
If
I
you
can
run
understand you
alongside of
now. You guys sure talk funny those other times.
I can only talk to you like this for a short period of time because I have to use magic.
So briefly, Rylar says,
Well, Miss Fern, what are you guys talking about? Are you gonna share with us and translate and stuff?
Yeah. He doesn't want to ride on the horses because he sees the horses as food. He wants to run alongside us as a wolf.
Tell him
And
it'd
he
be
can
fun to-
understand me perfectly fine as a wolf.
That makes sense. That you can talk to him speaking with animals, but try and see if you can let him know that riding a horse is fun. And it's not going to tire him out.
But we want him to be tired so he sleeps all through the night.
Yeah, but once he gets tired, we're going to have to camp.
And then he would be like, okay, maybe I want to get on the horse.
You want to do that?
I mean, we can try.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Okay. So, for now, listen to me. Guar,
Guar, what's
Okay.
that?
that's your name.
My name. You're gonna call me. I get a name?
Yeah.
Really?
Like I'm Fern. That's
You're-
Miss Ray.
Oh, so
That's Lorkris. That's Rylar. You're Guar.
that's what you mean. Okay, so you're Fern and Miss Ray and Lorkris and Rylar, and I'm Guar. I get my own
You are
name. I
Guar.
like that. Okay, so we're
Okay.
gonna. Oh yeah. So,
So
are we
listen
gonna
to
go?
me.
You gonna have me beat up on your enemies and thrash them and tear them apart and eat them and see them driven before us and hear them lamentate? Sorry, I couldn't help it. That was for Brett if he's here.
He is
So
in chat.
listen. So this is what we are going to do. You are going to get on top of this horse with me for right now until we get out of these caves. Once we are out of these caves, you can turn into a wolf and you can run alongside of us. If you hear me yell Guar, you're going to stop and look at me. And if you do not immediately stop and look at me, you are immediately going to be tied to the top of this horse with me for the rest of the run.
What? Okay. Okay, Fern, if that's what you want.
I'm giving you a lot of freedom that the rest of these people don't want to give you, okay?
What you mean?
I will explain it tonight over camp, but we would like to get out of these caves first.
Oh, we're gonna go outside of the caves?
Yes! Imagine all of the trees you can pee on!
That sounds amazing. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay,
You get me a name,
Now-
and we're gonna have more of those sweet pies? What happened to those?
we are gonna go to the place so we can make more.
Oh, you can make more? Okay.
It's a super secret special place, and it's a secret nobody else knows, okay? So you have to not tell nobody.
Who am I gonna tell but you guys?
If
Okay.
there's anybody else that magically knows how to speak wolf. My spell's running out, okay? We have to get going. So you're gonna have to just try to like hang out and try to understand a little bit of common while we do this. So let's get on the horse so we can get out of here so you can turn into a wolf and we can run around, okay?
Well,
Come on.
alright, whose horse am I riding on then?
Mine.
Okay. I'll get on your horse because you don't smell weird.
I probably smell the weirdest of the group.
No, you don't. You smell the most normal of the group.
What does everybody else smell like to you?
Well, the big guy over there, he smells like, what would you call that? Like weapon oil and metal. And the weird little guy over there, he smells like ink and paper. And the fancy lady who makes the pretty sounds, she smells interesting, but it's kind of she smells so clean and sweet and perfumey. It's kind of like overpowering sometimes. So,
What do I smell like?
well, like the woods.
Yay. Okay, come on. So if you try to talk to me in wolf and I don't respond to you, it's because I don't have magic, okay? So we are gonna have to try to figure that out.
Okay, so you're gonna keep. I could tell you guys were trying to teach me words and stuff in Giant. I'll try and learn harder. Now that I understand that what you're trying to do, I think I can try harder.
So we're not gonna talk in Giant no more. We're gonna be teaching you how to talk in Common.
Well, that's good. I sort of feel like I have memories when I was little bitty and spoke some of those kinds of words. They seem sort of familiar to me.
Good.
Okay.
So we're gonna figure it out. Let's go.
Okay. Well, what am I? So, okay, Fern.
Oh wait, do you have any questions for me?
Oh. We'll figure those out later. I'm gonna jump on your horse now. He leaps up onto the horse. Do you want him on the back
Hey,
part,
guys.
or do you want him in front of you? He wants to curl up in your lap, basically.
I'm gonna sit in front.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
And you guys
So
tear
I tell
ass out of.
everybody everything.
What was that?
I tell everybody everything.
All right. So now that you tell everybody everything, you guys can role play amongst yourselves about what you want to have. Now that this sudden revelation that you can actually communicate with this kid leads to some potential like important revelations and things that you could figure out and things you could share with the MGA and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And
He may be a valuable asset to our party if we're going to try and find this portal of yours, Fern.
Does that mean he shouldn't be left back at the MGA? I mean, to be fair, he is a comparable fighter. Can hold his own.
Rylar says,
he's
I
not-
don't think it would be right for us to ask him to do that for us, though, because that would be the same as what the Oni did.
I was going to say the same thing, but I think it's going to be very hard to talk him into not being a wolf no more.
I think it'll be very difficult to talk him into staying at the MGA.
Yes.
But we'll have to do it.
Well, we'll see what the hospice has to say, and if he is cursed, if it can be reversed.
But if he can't be reversed, then he can just stay with us.
Exactly.
Well, Rylar says, but wasn't the general's
And the Archmage isn't our mission to take him to the research facility at the hospice and leave him there with them?
I have a feeling if we try and leave him there with them, he may become angry, and yes. If we can...
she can talk to him now, though, so maybe, we shouldn't assume things.
I mean, that's why I'm saying, it's like, we'll talk to them first and see if this was actually a curse that was bestowed upon him, or if this is something he was born with. We'll have to see if it's reversible first.
Yeah. And when we go to the grotto and have a super spiritual moment there with him, maybe he's going to realize, like, what we are trying to do, really. But we'll have to just get to the grotto first.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the most important thing right now. So I think he needs to see something beautiful and magical to understand what we are trying to do, really.
All right, so you guys tear ass out of there on horseback, making your way. You kick off really fast, but then after a while, you slow down the gallop because you have miles to go through the tunnels, and you can still though have this conversation while you're chattering, while you're traveling, about what you want to. Like it sounds like you're saying you want to. Yeah, you want to talk to him, you want to take him to the grotto first. Is there anything that you, as characters, want to say to each other in regards to, where to go next with him and what you want to do next as far as with this revelation that you can communicate with him now?
I'm not even surprised that I could talk to him in Wolf. I don't even know why I didn't think about this before.
Well, I mean...
Yes.
I guess there are some questions that I do have for him. That you can ask him next time we camp. Like, how long has he been traveling with the Oni's party? If he understands where he came from, like how the Oni found him. Things along those lines. A little bit more about his background.
Other things that could be very useful.
He said the sky was green and like whatever. On the other side of the portal, he's crossed the portal.
Yeah, add a character. He described the sky as being green and the sun as being black.
So wait, Fern, are you saying he could be from another place? Another dimension?
He said that he did say that he remembers common. So I think what happened was he, grew up here, then he was stolen, and then he was taken across to the other side. He doesn't remember a lot of stuff, so I'm pretty sure, that's trauma. So, we're going to talk to him again.
Because it'd be nice to know how long he's been roaming around the mines.
Or how to navigate the mines.
That too.
So maybe tonight, Miss Ray, you could ask questions, and I'll just translate it. And you could just ask him all of the questions and stuff.
It's a good idea.
Rylar says, maybe we don't do that right away. Instead, we just get to know each other on casually for a while for the traveling first. And then when we get to the grotto, then we try and open up with those deeper questions. We don't want him to feel like he's being interrogated, like that kind of thing,
Rylar does have a point. We don't want it to be an interrogation. So, yes.
Plus that place, it just relaxes you, and it opens you up. And so maybe, like you said yourself, Miss Fern, did that seem like a cool place that maybe he can connect, he's like, nature will person too, so maybe, you know, that something. I don't know. All right.
I think the most shocking thing is that they didn't try to talk to him. Like, speak with animals first.
It's okay, Fern. We had a lot going on afterwards. A lot to recover from and a lot to process, so it makes sense.
I guess so. But I feel like I should have done it sooner.
Okay,
But
Fern.
we got here, we got there, we got there.
Well, at least hopefully we'll be able to have some even more cool information to share with the MGA, you know.
We just have to get across the bridge, go down that tunnel, and at the end of that tunnel is the thing.
Wait, Rylar says, are you saying that the portal you were talking about is just across the bridge and through the other?
Across the bridge, and he said that it was a very far, long tunnel to get there, and then it opens up into a big room that has the portal.
Oh.
So we have to hurry up, get to the grotto, get him to the thing, tell them that he has to stay with us, and then we come back here.
Mm.
Because I don't think he's going to stay. I'm just gonna...
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Sorry, you're about to say something? No, her.
No, what did you say, Ray?
I said it sounds like a plan.
All right. So, after about 90 minutes, you emerge out of the cave. The first time in weeks, seeing the open sky and the grasslands and trees stretching off into the distance. Of course, you quickly pass through the guards and monitors, and they give you you give them your orders, and they let you on through, and
We give them our TSA pre-check.
exactly, and what you said, and then you breathe that wonderful, crisp, clean, open air, and the vista is even more vivid and wondrous than you remember, just because you've been stuck in those dark tunnels. At first, though, there's that kind when you first come out, is that coming out of a dark, like out of a movie theater out into a bright sunlighty day. It's like, wow, oh my God, I can't see. But then as it clears, it's so vibrant, and
What is his reaction? What is Guara's reaction?
he looks like his eyes are like huge, and he's all like looking up at you, and he's like,
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
By the way, how many castings do you have of that?
I now have... So if I had 10 at the beginning, so right now I have 8, because I cast it right now again.
Okay, all right. He's saying, can I get down now? Can I get down now? Please, can I get down now? Can I get down now?
We're gonna stop. We're gonna roll in the ground, okay? And like we hop. I'm like, we need to roll in dirt. I need to roll in dirt.
All right, but you guys get a little bit of ways from the encampment there first, and then
I'm like, Fern, wait till we're outside of camp.
right,
But like as
so-
we're
We're gonna have to wait
emerging,
just a second. I'm just as excited. And like we're talking in wolf now.
right, and he's like, oh.
We're both brimming. We're
Yeah.
both just like.
Just as
ready
you
to
guys
get off
get
of this
to a
horse.
place, he can't even wait any longer. He jumps down from the horse, and he has this reaction when he's on all fours touching the grass. At first, he's like, ooh, but then he's like, oh, and then he starts rolling around, literally like you were talking about.
And start rolling around in the dirt.
You jump down there and start rolling around. It's not just dirt, we're rolling around in the grass and dirt and
Oh,
and
yeah.
and he's just like
Oh
really.
yeah, and then like I show him leaves. And I'm like, look at it!
He's just enthralled by this. And the smells.
I was about to say he's probably in sensory overload.
Yeah. But he's enjoying it. Like, it's like, imagine, you take your pet dog who hasn't been out in forever out, and he's just going nuts.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm like, you can pee on any of these trees. If you want to. I'll just have to speak with plants and apologize afterwards, though. But because I can talk to trees.
So he's.
And I'm gonna hug a tree.
Well, you got to travel a ways to get to a tree. Right now, you're in an open field. You can see a cusp of trees in the distance, but after you all roll around the grass for a little while, he relaxes and he seems very, very happy. And he's like, and you're still speaking. How long does it last, by the way?
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes? That's not too long. Yeah.
10 minutes.
That's fine. You got a few minutes left. And he says, so this is what your world is like. This is wonderful.
Our world.
Well, it's wonderful. I like it. I really like it.
So,
it feels good. It smells good. Feels good and it smells good.
This is what we wanted to save. Like, that's why we tried to save you. Because this is where you came from. I'm pretty sure.
I did? From right here?
Right, this place. But I'm pretty sure. So
I sort of remember.
That's why
I sort of remember these kind of these wooden buildings, like kind of huts and stuff, and
Nova Crux.
Trees and stuff.
Rheingold Colony.
I don't remember names like that. I don't know what you're talking about, but I remember the trees surrounding these little houses. I guess that's what they're called. The wooden buildings. Some of them were huts, some of them were buildings. Do you describe that to the other party members?
Oh yeah. He's remembering stuff, you guys. And I tell them.
Thank you for sharing, Fern. How is he enjoying the outside?
You can tell. Just watching, he's so happy. And then
Lorkris didn't pay attention to what Fern said. He's like just absorbed with being out in the open air.
He's taking big deep breaths in.
Yeah. And he says,
eyes closed, letting Kay just like follow the rest of the group. He's just like
soaking in the vitamin D.
Yeah.
And now at this point,
he's a wizard.
So Guar, he says, so you said I can go pee on trees? Those trees over there? We can go pee on those trees over there?
Oh yeah.
You see him immediately transform into a dire wolf. Not werewolf form, but an actual, and not just a wolf form, but when in his wolf form, he is a dire wolf size, which is a horse-sized wolf. And now you're like, oh, okay. This is what he meant by running alongside of us. He can easily keep up with the horses as a dire wolf.
Yeah.
He turns into a dire wolf and starts to run towards those trees.
Can I go grab him? As he's running?
I take it you're going to try and grab him to ride him, or just hold him? All right, so roll a grapple check. It's not going to be an opposed grapple check because he's not trying to shake you off necessarily. You just have to make a strength check effectively. So you're peeking and I didn't hear it. What?
8.
All right, so you grab hold of some of his fur, but then it slips through your fingers, and you all panic as you see him run off toward the trees.
What
did you do?
Wait for me.
He got away too quick. He's so fast, like racing horse fast.
War.
I take my horse right after him.
All right, so she starts galloping off after him. What do you guys do? Rylar
Get
follows
on
you.
my horse. And I start riding too.
Lorkris?
Ugh.
You gallop after them too?
Yeah, he like finally snaps out. Like. I mean, to be fair,
because I'm
Lorkris
like,
isn't
Fern,
like
what did
completely
you
obvious.
do?
Oh, I'm so
Yeah,
jealous
he's
of
not
the
completely
pizza right now.
oblivious to what's happening. He's just like, what? Okay. Yeah, it just follows along.
All right. So you guys chase after him. You don't have to panic too long because once you get to the edge of the forest, you see him literally, he's over there.
Sniffing the trees.
Sniffing and peeing on trees. And
Immediately go up and make sure I'm going onto a tree that he didn't pee on. And I'm going to just hug a tree.
Fern, did you tell him he could just run off?
No, I did tell him he could pee on trees.
So you told him he could just run off.
No, not on purpose. But I did tell him he can pee on trees.
So because you told him that, when we're in town, he's gonna pee on every single tree in town. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Rylar says, that might be kind of inappropriate.
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
we should tell him that in human places, he can't do those things.
remember, Fern?
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. We're not in human places right now. Let him pee on trees.
I mean, it's fine outside, but remember, Fern, he's part of our team, so he is a reflection of Jocko's relic hunters too.
I tried to pee in the middle of the street.
That's because you were drunk.
He's a kid. That we found that was kidnapped.
Yeah, but it's not very often that human territories have dire wolves running around their towns either, so.
Well, maybe
I'm a druid.
Maybe he shouldn't be in direwolf form when we go through the town, right? They might be.
Yeah.
The guards might want to attack him. So.
Exactly.
We will talk to him about all of those things when we get to the grotto.
Why wait so long?
Because this is his first time seeing a tree in probably a really long time. He's a little kid that's trying to figure out what the fuck nugget is going on here.
But arguably, if you let this behavior continue from now in the handful of days until we make it to the grotto to try to break them of that habit.
We literally just got out of the cave. This is the first time we're getting there. You can tell him.
No, I can't.
We can't speak with him like you can, Fern.
I have to cast it again. I only have so many casting times.
I understand. But we do need to start talking to him about how to compose himself in the human world.
Okay, fine.
Maybe when we get to the grotto, we should take an extra day or two and teach him these things.
We should.
I'm not saying that we can't, but I'm just saying that right now, let him have a moment.
Hopefully he's smarter than me and will learn it much faster.
Rylar, you don't pee on trees. In human places. Do you?
Not anymore.
Okay.
My mama taught me
I
that
feel-
when I was little.
I did once when I had too much ale.
But do you guys understand why I kind of want to let him kind of have a little bit of a moment? We literally
Yes.
just got out of the cave for the first time in forever. I'm not trying to argue.
I understand that you want to let him go free roam, but I mean, he shouldn't wander too far from us.
Yeah, but he did break my rule though, so I have to tell him that he has to turn back.
Well, you
And
guys
I
are
have to
over there
tie
by
to my
him now.
horse.
He hasn't gone very, like, he's not that far away from you now. You guys are over there by the trees where he's at too. So he's still a little farther away than you would like him to be. He is breaking that rule. He's testing the rule that you gave him.
Guar?
He kind of sniffs and ignores you a little bit.
Guar.
Well, you're not in speaking mode, so he goes,
I'm here.
he goes, boof. No, not boof. What was it?
Borf.
Borf. No, he doesn't bark like that. Sorry, we've been watching
Spy Family.
Spy Family, and the dog is so adorable. Borf.
Yep.
Anyway,
He borfs instead of barks.
yeah.
Borf.
So,
Come here.
he comes over to you.
I cast Speak with Animals again. I have 7 charges left.
What you want
For
now?
the day.
I was having fun with the trees. You said I could.
Look at me.
What?
Sit.
He plops down.
You didn't stop running when I called your name like you said you would.
I get
I
so excited to see the trees. You said I could be on the trees. I don't know. See what the problem is. I wasn't running away.
Look at me.
What?
You have to turn back into a boy and you have to ride the horses with me now.
What? No.
Yeah, we talked about this in the cave, remember?
That's not fair.
It's totally fair.
Well, I didn't know I got that far away from you. Can't I get a second chance?
You need to turn back into a boy. You're gonna ride the horse with me for a little bit longer. I will give you one more chance after that, but you have to have a little bit of punishment first. They want me to not let you pee on trees.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'll do it.
Okay.
He comes over and sniffs your hand and licks your hand. And then he turns back into a boy.
As he's turning, I'm still petting his head.
Out of character. Way to make us the bad guy, Druid. Jeez.
Don't know what's...
I don't know
Telling
what's
us
gotten
like
into you.
they don't want you to pee on trees. It's kind of like saying we don't want them to pee anywhere.
Yeah.
We're working up to it, okay?
Yeah. Hey, just be mindful if we're gonna be taking them to where we fucking live, to be mindful about what to do. And you're like, no, let them pee on trees. You know what? You'll deal with it.
I see where
Yep.
you're going with this bait. That means Fern's got to house train him, right?
Yep. I don't see that going poorly at all.
Yeah.
If I know Druid, she caves at every little inch of cuteness. The bird takes over quite often.
Hmm.
I mean, you know it's true.
But you don't win. Or I don't let you win all the time, and you're super cute.
No. Handsome. It's different. Anyway. Clop.
All right.
Okay.
So now that
See, look at that. See, guys, look at. We're getting on the horse now. I'll let him run as a wolf later. We're working on it. We're working on the recall. I need a clicker.
all right. So you continue on your journey across the here, I'll go to the full map cam, which number was that one?
4.
You remembered. Yeah, making our way basically from the Goliath mine straight down the river. You get to the river, and it takes, actually about a day just to get to the river. And you camp for the first time near the river, and when you get to the river, he's like, can I get down now and go drink the water? Or he's like, and so, you kind of get the sense that he wants to get down and go to the water, to the river, just as you guys get to the edge of the river.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to tell him that he cannot go out of eyesight from us. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, just as long as he stays within eyesight, not too far from camp. Because I'm going to be playing some music later.
Yay!
Okay.
It's gonna be instrumental. No words, just instrumental.
So you tell him that, or you let him get down? Like, do you use a spell, or do you just let him get down and say yes?
I use a spell.
Okay.
One more time.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
And
it recharges each day, right?
Yeah. So I'm on 6 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at me.
Yes, Miss Fern, yes.
You need to make sure that you are within eyesight of us at all times.
Your eyes are my eyes.
My eyes. Or his eyes. Or her eyes. If you hear your name, that means you are too far away and you need to come here.
All right, well, if I accidentally go too far and I hear your name, are you going to punish me?
If it was an accident, that's one thing. But you need to be aware. It's dangerous out here and we don't want you to get lost.
Dangerous. Oh, I will eat and tear anything that tries to hurt you or me.
I appreciate that. But we also, as a team, because we are working together, we want to make sure that we all have each other's back.
What's this word, team?
We all work together. These are like my family here.
Family.
Yeah.
What's that word?
That means that I love them. They are my friends. They are my family. And that we are in this together. We protect each other. We eat food together. We help each other out. We speak honestly with each other.
Oh, okay, well, I'm honestly hungry right now.
We are about to eat food. That's also another reason why you can't wander too far.
Oh, I won't wander too far then. I just want to go drink the water from the river. I'm thirsty.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So, can I go?
We'll drink some water.
Can I go? Can I transform back into small wolf?
As long as you respond to your name and come back if it's called by any of us.
So, not just you, but anybody.
Yeah. Well, either me, Lorkris, Rylar, or Miss Ray.
Wait,
you have to come back.
Wait, who's Lorkris and Rylar?
The 2 guys.
Wait, which one's which?
Lorkris is the really tall one that smells like metal.
Okay, Lorkris. Okay.
And then Rylar is the one that smells like paper and ink.
Rylar. Okay, that one. Okay, yes. Yeah. So, and Miss, you called her Ray, right?
Or her first name is Emillynn, but I call her Miss Ray because she is the leader of the party.
She's the pack lord?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
So you need to be very lucky you're talking to me and not Miss Ray.
Okay.
And you must respect everything Miss Ray says ever, okay?
I thought you were the pack lord.
No.
The way you command me
2.
is like the pack lord.
I'm only number 2 on the ranking.
Okay.
But everything that I say and do is for Miss Ray.
Oh. Okay. Can I transform now? All right, he transforms, and then he goes over to you. You're still on your horse because you guys just stopped at the river. He goes over to you, and he sniffs up at your, kind of sniffs at your hand and gives it a little lick, and then he kind of puts his chin in your lap, and he looks up at you with puppy dog eyes. And
He's asking you permission to go get the water.
I pet his head and I tell him yes.
he looks very happy and runs off into the water.
Like Fern, tell him he'll get belly rubs later.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's over there by the river, drinking water, running just back and forth. And every once in a while, he looks back to see if he's gotten too far. And then
Good.
you see he's trying to behave.
Good dog. We're still on the map scene.
Oh. Actually, since we're doing some traveling, I'll put it on RP scene. That way people can still see the map.
Warbard and Pack Lord moving up in the world, Starkitty. Yep, I sure am.
You guys, I don't really know how wolves work. And so I'm apparently number 2 in the ranking of the pack. I made sure that he knew that Miss Ray was the leader. So every time I say something now, he's gonna probably ask Miss Ray for permission first. I told him that he's not allowed to walk away that far.
Oh, okay.
And I say everything that I say is from Miss Ray, which I know is not really true. But it's kind of true because I'm trying to do my best. But I don't know. He asks a lot of questions and he challenges me.
Well, the way wolf packs work, from my understanding, is there's always an alpha that commands the pack. So that's probably what he's kind of used to, with the Oni being the alpha of the group. Which is why he was...
He thought I was the pack leader.
What did you
This is
say?
at number 2.
What did she ask?
I said he thought... Oh, he thought that I was the alpha because of the way that I was commanding him. But I said that I'm only doing the thing because Miss Ray is the leader, but I can talk to him. So. No, guys. I'm trying.
Well, thank you, Fern, for translating and being able to speak with him. Hopefully we can teach him how to speak common, and it'd be much easier.
Hope so.
You okay over there, bud? You're like zoning. Okay, all right.
He's role playing, right?
Yeah. I mean, Lorkris really doesn't have much to say. He's got a lot that's riding around in his chrome dome.
Well, we set up camp and let's get dinner going.
All right, you guys do that.
As soon as dinner's ready, I'm gonna look where Guar is. He's still by the river?
Once you guys start cooking dinner, he runs over back to camp. And turns back into a little boy. He's like, "Brr, brr, brr." Making noises.
Or I don't have the spell up. I can't talk to you right now. So you're gonna just have to listen to me talk to you in common. Now is a perfect time to practice.
Fern, you can start with names. See if he can pronounce your name in common.
What?
He's all like, shakes it, nods his, or not shakes, yeah, nods his head.
You say it. Guar. 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 And I move his mouth. Guar.
He pulls away.
Guar. You do it. Fern. 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 So, and then I'm gonna spend the next however long just doing that back and forth with him.
All right. While Rylar and Ray make dinner and Lorkris makes camp.
Yep.
All right. All right. So you're spending time trying to get him to do basic words in common. You make a tiny bit of progress. All right. So now.
And watching her eat the pizza makes me want pizza.
I know, that's why I went and had a piece of kale. I'm like, that's not a very good approximation of pizza. I like kale, but it's not pizza.
It's okay, Druid.
Yeah, it's all right. It's your dinner. Don't worry
Yep.
about it. All right. Did you actually eat any, Fate?
Yeah, he'd been eating.
I've had a little bit. I ate food closer to the start of the stream, so in terms of immediate hunger, no, but I will definitely eat some later.
Okay, no worries.
It also has some spicy sauce on it. I mean, it's not super like hot spicy, but it has just enough that it tends to give me the hiccups.
Interesting. Okay.
So
What brand is it?
Oh, it's Mod Pizza.
It's what?
Oh,
Mod.
Mod?
Yeah, we have
Oh, we've had that, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, you know,
They have a spicy sauce?
spicy red sauce. Yeah, it's really good. I just, you know, when I have to talk a lot, it'll, you know, make me, and I don't really want to hiccup during our.
I understand.
Yeah.
What, any idea what they put in it to make it spicy?
Spice.
I mean, I'm asking because they're.
I think it's like a red chili.
Okay,
like chili
interesting.
sauce. Yeah.
Do you guys want to take a quick intermission?
Oh, yeah. I guess that seems like a plan. Let's do that. That way, because we all got to pee and you guys got some food to eat. And we've been kind of doing that as part of the role play. All right.
I'm an atomic fat. I eat like 5 meals a day. Perfect.
I have only 2 pieces of pizza left.
What's funny is that you got that thick crust pizza, and I actually went with thin crust today.
that was a little shooketh.
You know. No. Okay. I'll be on our back.
Oh, don't forget to stretch, guys. I use channel points to do it.
All right. Everybody ready? Okay. Well, thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the show. We're back again. And let's see what happens next. So you guys spend some time in camp. This first night at camp, you decide not to get serious or deep. Thank you. Actually, we'll do that one. You decide not to get serious or deep. And you just kind of casual, you know, getting to know him, basic conversation about food, you know, and things like that.
yes, what kind of foods does he like and dislike?
He likes meat and dislikes vegetables, and really likes that sweet pie that you guys made.
Gotcha.
Can't wait to have more of that. He can't understand why you don't have more of that already.
We have to get there to make
And
it.
He's super excited about that. He eats a lot. Like, you're surprised how much he eats. It's almost like his little bitty human body form holds a larger form that seems to, like, the food goes somewhere else. It's really weird.
Note to self, let's not enter him into food eating competitions because he would wipe the floor with everybody.
Oh, that's why we should.
Yeah, make some bets. So he grows more comfortable with you guys, definitely taking on a lot of the characteristics that you would expect a wolf to have. Do you end up having, like, you use one more spell that evening to chat with him some? You're still, practicing getting him to understand common, and then before going to bed, to sleep, you tell him about the watch and stuff. And he makes this comment to you, Fern. He says, I'm not sure I would really want to do this or anything, because I really like that pretty music that she makes and stuff, but I don't know why she's Pack Lord. I'm pretty sure I could tear her throat out in seconds and become the Pack Lord myself. If you want me to do that, I'd do that for you, Fern. But no, I don't know if I would do that, because then she wouldn't be able to sing anymore. So, but I don't understand why she's Pack Lord, because I'm way stronger than she is.
That is because she is smart. Because trust me, around humans, it's about how smart you are, not about how strong you are. That's why it's so important that you have to learn common.
Oh.
That's
Really?
why when we are all talking, you really need to pay attention.
Oh, I've been paying attention.
So, the reason why she is the Pack Lord is because she is very, very smart. We are strong for her, and she does all the smart things. Because trust me, we're gonna have to talk to you about how to behave around humans. Before we get to the city, we're gonna have to practice some stuff, because it's very, very different.
Why?
It's also because, like, people don't like you peeing on trees in front of them. There's, like, stuff called manners and stuff. But we'll talk more about it, okay?
Why don't
But I promise.
You guys are strong. Why don't you just do and say and take what you like and want?
We are very strong. You saw how strong we were.
You whooped us good.
But even though we are strong and stuff, we still want to be good.
Good? What does that mean, be good?
You know how excited you were to feel the grass?
And the trees?
Y-
And the river
And the
water?
trees and stuff? Yeah. That's a good feeling. And that's the same feeling that I get when I see Miss Ray or Lorkris or you. That's the same feeling that I get when I see you
Okay.
or I see Lorkris.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's the
No?
same. And that's the same feeling that I want to have when. That's the same feeling we're gonna have when we see our friend Jocko.
Okay, we're meeting more friends.
Yes.
But why
And-
does that mean I don't understand why I gotta be good? What does that mean? Be good.
Sometimes you have to. Because it's not good to take what you want.
It isn't?
No.
Why?
Because sometimes, well, if you just keep taking if you keep killing all of the food, like if you keep killing all of the deer, and you just keep killing them and killing them, there's gonna be no more deer left.
Well, that's bad.
That is bad. So sometimes you have to just kind of let the deer live, and that's a good thing.
What does that have to do with me being good in this town where you're taking me?
Well, you're gonna be very tempted to want to kill people because trust me, I've accidentally said some things that made people go die. And that wasn't very good.
Okay, that's not convincing me. What do you mean?
Miss Ray! Help me explain what good means.
What do you mean? What's the context?
So I'm trying to explain that when we go back to the village, back to Misty City, that we're gonna have to be good. And I'm trying to explain the concept of what good means.
Rylar raises his hand.
Yes, Rylar.
Star.
So I remember when I was young, I took some stuff from a friend of mine that didn't belong to me, one of his toys, because I wanted it and I didn't know any better. And my mom explained to me. She said, imagine if your friend took one of your toys and you didn't have it anymore. Then that's the way he feels. And so then I could understand that taking something that was somebody else's is taking away their happiness. And instead we should share our happiness. And that's what it means to be good, I think.
See, as Rylar is talking, I'm translating. And then I look at Gwar. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's not at all what the master was teaching me. He taught the opposite, that we're supposed to take everything from everybody, and that he was gonna one day rule everything. And that sounded pretty cool, but it was just, we were always like battling and stuff, and it got old. So you're saying that, like, the times that my master would take things from me and hold them back from me, and I felt awful about that, and he would whip me and hurt me, and that's what it's like to do bad things to others.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's complicated. I'll sniff on that for a while.
Yeah, you have to just kind of think about that a little bit, okay? But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to spread some love instead of some sadness.
I just want to be free. All right, so you guys are making camp again. After another day's journey, this is the camp by the river, right? And on your next day's journey, afterwards, we'll just kind of exposition for a couple of days. Basically you are having these moments where you're interacting with him and helping him see his boundaries, yet on the same token, helping him feel the idea that he can feel free even though he's following rules, because he's sharing space with other people. And he's starting to kind of get that concept. And every once in a while you gotta scold him because he makes some mistakes, but he's doing pretty good. And he's starting to learn some common words. you know, and
Teach him the basics like food, water,
friend.
Dick.
Huh?
Can I try to play fetch with him at some point? And then
Of course.
also, I want to ask him if the dire wolf is the smallest type of wolf he could be.
The answer to that question is yes.
Okay.
Yeah, at least one of those nights, I'm gonna be like, Fern, let him know that I think he looks amazing as a dire wolf. I just want to rub his belly all the time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. You guys do that. You pet him when he's in that form and rub his belly, and he's like super. He's like, he never got that kind of attention or affection from you know, the Oni Master. So this is a unique and different experience for him.
And then also, I want to like tell him stories about how we met, and then I will translate like Miss Ray's stories if she wants to share any stories, or like Lorkris or Rylar, like share stories and stuff about how we met and everything, and why we are so close and take care of each other, and talk about Jocko.
Okay, all right. You guys
all that
do,
kind of
do
stuff.
all that thing. Basically, you spend a lot of time getting to know him, bonding with him, and then on the third day, just as you're breaking camp to get ready to go, you're just finished breaking camp. You've got your horses packed. You're ready to go. He's in human form. He's trying to actually be helpful. He's actually more in the way than he is helpful, but he's trying. And suddenly he stops what he's doing, and he sniffs the air, and he gets this look on his face. And then he's okay again. And then he's like, I smell something weird and dangerous somewhere in the forest, but I don't know. Well, actually, you wouldn't have. I guess you probably would use your spell so that, because he looked, and he said, but it just seemed to be nothing. Maybe he was just oversensitive. Basically on the fourth day, when you're deep down the river, close to the, if you look at the map, close to the hills and forests of a lot of the active areas that you guys have traveled through, some of the more dangerous areas, you fought all kinds of things there, stone giants and all kinds of stuff. Well, that night on guard duty. Now you guys don't make him do guard duty, obviously, and he just tends to sleep through the night. And that night, though, you have 4 guard sessions, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the third guard, who's on the third guard watch?
Fern.
Fern.
On the third guard watch, Fern, you hear crunching of trees and terrain. Sounds pretty loud, and it's getting louder. Not fast, but definitely it seems like something large and heavy is moving through the forest towards your position.
Start by waking up Miss Ray.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Fern. Yes.
Shh, 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 shh.
What?
You
And then I go.
You hear what she hears, and then you what?
And then I go over and wake up Lorkris. Shh. Listen. Is it coming closer?
I go and wake up Rylar.
First, all right, you basically wake everybody up just in time. Everybody wakes up just in time.
Even Guar?
No, he's sleeping like a log.
Oh.
You try and wake him last, shaking him, but it's too late as something massive breaks through the trees. And I'm gonna have everybody roll for initiative. Let me get everything set up here.
What is happening? Your Discord's blowing up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the tree fell over.
You need to glue quarters on these or nickels or something.
No, I just hear beep 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 beep.
Just, a random direct message.
That's not the right team. Where the heck are you guys? Right over here. Everybody wakes up just in time, except for
Guar.
Guar. Well,
Oh no.
I found the perfect Guar. here's Guar.
What's the tiniest of the woos?
There we
That's
go.
great.
Isn't he adorable? And that's Guar.
That's great.
He's over here sleeping. The horses are.
Oh, we should have named him Sif.
It is so cute.
Oh my God, that's adorable! Look at him. You've shown us that before. I forgot about that. That's so cool.
Yeah,
with the sword.
it's Sif from Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm. Right, the horses are tied up over here. Luckily, the opposite direction of where this massive beast comes bearing down, tromping through the forest.
Oh, what?
Literally a freaking dinosaur. Something out of nightmares comes. Interestingly enough, it looks partially wounded and angry because of it. And it actually has. I'm trying to find a good angle for the camera so I can use this as the
Thumbnail.
thumbnail. What do you guys? No, what do you guys
There
think?
we go. Ah.
Oh wow, it froze up on me. That's funny.
Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good.
Sorry, I'm trying too hard.
No, you're good. It looks great. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Here he is. Tearing through the trees. Smelled your camp. Just slightly bloodied. And you notice there's a strange looking collar on him as
Strange
well.
looking what?
Strange looking collar.
Does it look similar to the collar that was on Guar?
It does. And where I gotta need this. I'm gonna need this. Who the heck? See, we got Fern, not Fern, Fern, Lorkris, Ray, Rylar. Just as you were trying to wake him up, it's too late. This thing bears down, and everybody's rolling me initiative.
Yarp.
Oh wait, let's see. Fern,
13.
Lorkris,
16.
Ray,
12.
Dang. Yes. So your team has basically been attacked. It's being attacked by a T-Rex, bashing out of the forest in the middle of the night. I'm pretty sure that this was sort of a random encounter, but maybe this thing had been hunting you guys for a while. Maybe since that last time that
Gwar smelled something.
smelled something. He sensed that something was hunting you all.
But it's already been wounded.
Well, Lorkris had the first initiative. So its wounds they look like kind of superficial. It's a little bit weakened probably, but like this thing is in full rage strength mode. Like it doesn't like and again the collar it's wearing is wearing a collar. There's no one else with it though.
But we all recognize that it's a similar collar that Gwar was wearing.
Yes.
Is this shape changer too?
Well, remember the collar that he had wasn't about him being a shapeshifter. It was the magical leash that the Oni had on him.
All right. Lorkris, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Lorkris is gonna Spirit Guardians. Get that up and running. Level 3. And what? So sorry.
What's the matter?
Spirit Guardians up at level 3.
Which she distracted. What are you guys distracted by?
Someone had inadvertently, accidentally tried to start a video chat on Druid's Discord.
Oh, okay.
So it just started ringing in my ears. I'm like, what's going on?
That was an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident.
No worries.
And then Gwar hasn't gotten up yet.
No, he's snoring.
Okay. Lorkris is gonna step. I think it's like 15 feet or so to kind of stand in front of Fern, like kind of taking point against the T-Rex.
Here?
Yeah, about right there. That's fine. Yeah, kind of be in front of everybody, and Lorkris is gonna whistle really loud.
I'm like,
Try to
get over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to try to get Gwar's attention.
Well, you definitely got something's attention.
It's already there. And then, yeah.
That right?
Bracing for impact.
Yeah, because it goes next.
Yeah.
You definitely. It thinks you're whistling for it to come munch on your face, so that's what it's doing.
go.
Now I believe that the reach of your spell is 15 feet. Is that right?
That is correct.
And it only hurts like enemies, right?
It will ignore things that I choose to ignore.
Right.
Designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. So, all friendlies, including Guar.
Sorry, I gotta figure out what this thing's reach is. It doesn't. Oh yeah, there it is. All right. So his 10 feet reach, but technically speaking, it's the same as your reach. Whoops.
Yep. Oh, that would make sense, knocking down a tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It knocked down this little tree. So it'll definitely be in your field of your spell effect. So let's do that first.
Okay.
What is it? It's a
3d8.
So is there a save or anything?
I don't believe so. No, yes. So it is a wisdom saving throw. DC is 15. If you succeed, it's half damage.
Okay. So he failed.
Oh, okay. I rolled an 8 and 2 7s, so 24. Yeah.
Wow.
No, that's not 24. That's 14
22.
plus 8 is 22.
Oh, 22. Right.
Yeah.
14.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
42.
Well, look at it like this.
Oh, yeah, no,
7
you're
and
right,
7
you're
is
right, I'm
14,
thinking of
plus
something.
10 is 24.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 22. Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, wow. So your spirit guardians hit this thing pretty hard. But, yeah, it definitely hits you pretty hard, too.
Do I also get to roll my opportunity attack because it entered my reach? You said 10 feet, right?
Well, but it's not an opportunity attack if it's engaging you.
Polearm Master. Creatures provoke opportunity to enter my reach.
But it's also its reach. Like if it's...
I can hit it at 10 feet.
I need to read Polar Master. But, yeah, like... I need to...
Don't cry, it's okay.
My eyes got itchy, and now I need to make sure my makeup's not all over my face.
Oh, well, when you put your glasses on, you can't tell the makeup that's right here. You're good.
All right, just I was making sure. No, I knew you could do that. I was just making sure what it would, how it would affect it since it has reach. Basically, it's still going to get an attack on you because it also has.
Oh
the same
yeah,
reach.
absolutely. Yeah, it's not going to prevent an attack on me.
All right. So go ahead and make your attack.
Tell him.
Break out your table, good sir.
Excuse me?
Break out your table.
I don't understand what you mean.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
I
wow.
rolled a nat 1.
All right. Did you happen to maybe want to use an inspiration die to undo that or not?
Nope, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it ride.
Okay.
Lorkris is foggy.
Yeah, it's
Foggy
true. He
brain.
did just wake up.
And this thing is barreling at me and he's like, "Fosh!"
33. Not too shabby. This isn't too bad. Clumsy. You fall down.
Yep.
Roll a dex save where you drop your primary weapon. DC's an easy 10.
Oh, 19.
And your AC is what?
Currently it's 17.
Why?
Because I'm not wearing my breastplate because I woke up.
Right. Right. So
And
what?
we determined,
How is it 17? Like, what are all the things that make it 17? You got dex.
so it was, where is it?
I mean, you have the ring, which gives you a 2, right?
Yep.
And your dex, I
and
believe,
then-
is a 2, so that's a 14, right?
Yeah. And then +1 for the cloak of protection.
Plus 1, so that's 15.
And then you have the
So you had stated that the
armor you sleep in
undergarments
was like studded leather, didn't I?
is equivalent to studded leather,
Yep.
and
So-
then plus dex, so that would be
That's 17,
14. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for clarifying for me. All right.
It's gonna hurt.
All right. So it comes over to you, and it bites you. That's all it does. It tries to maneuver, though, in such a way. And, of course, you stopped at speed, so.
No, I didn't. I did not connect.
Oh, that's right. You didn't connect.
Yeah, so it still has movement.
All right. It would then move like this and basically get in reach of other people too. But all right. So first, it tries to bite you, and then it tries to tail slap Fern.
Lovely.
So 21 hits you with the bite.
Yep.
Tail slap to Fern. What's your AC, Fern?
16.
All right. So 17 will get there. So against Fern, we'll do that damage first. We'll do things backwards. Just this time. 16 points of damage to Fern. And against Lorkris, the bite really tears into him hard.
I have a quick question before you do that.
Yeah.
Based off of my fumble, does my fumble, because that put me prone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Does my fumble and me going prone happen before his bite? Because he would technically then have advantage.
I mean, he hits you anyway.
No, I understand, but for the crit. Like, I'm not trying to abdicate a crit towards myself, but
No, I get what you're saying. There's a potential there. I'll say they kind of, I mean, technically speaking, I guess, because you use it to opportunity attack and attacked first. But I will just kind of say that they kind of all happened at the same time. It's all in the same round. So
No worries. I'm just trying to play honestly.
no, that's all good. But
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
so this thing has I rolled really high too.
Yeah.
43 points of damage. And
We have the same HP.
but you are now grappled in its mouth.
Yep.
And until this grapple ends, you are restrained. But the T-Rex cannot bite another target.
Okay.
It just means it gets to chew on you next round.
Cool.
Can
Yeah.
you see that?
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. And so that is Fern, you're up.
I am going to cast
Do it.
I'm gonna cast Call Lightning at 5th level.
I knew you were going to. I mean, what else would you be doing? It's your first chance to do this in forever.
Yep.
He needs to make me a dexterity saving throw DC 17.
Yep. Dex save. Okay, he failed. Now what? What?
Do I need to make a deck save because I'm in its mouth?
Yeah.
It's a 4. Plus 3.
Look
Not
at my
enough.
damage.
Well, you're lighting them both up.
30. Oh, lovely.
So, rolled 3 10s and 2 8s.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
That's 46 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no! Lorkris, I'm sorry.
That's some funny stuff right there.
Funny? I don't know see how this is funny, good sir.
And then Fern's gonna be like,
She shocks
Oh,
the crap out of
shit.
the Tyrannosaurus Rex with a giant lightning bolt from the sky, but then
I mean,
you
don't
see
get me
Lorkris going.
That's an impressive hit.
He's all shocked too.
and then Fern's gonna be like, oh no! Sorry, Chris, I didn't think about it. And that's my turn.
Okay, that's good
Oh,
role playing.
bonus action shillelagh.
Right on. Poke it in the eye with a stick. Fern. I mean, sorry, Miss Ray, Emillynn Ray.
He's looking
I looked
at me
right
like
at you and I
Fern.
said Fern. I don't know why.
I was like, my name's not
Emillynn
Fern.
Ray. There's a T-Rex chewing on your friend, and your other friend just shocked the crap out of both of them.
I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on the T-Rex.
Okay.
He's gonna make me a Wisdom saving throw DC 18.
Strangely enough, this thing that's its best. It's one of its best saving throws.
Oh.
Really?
Well, its best is strength. Its second best is con, but it actually has a positive wisdom, which is weird to me. And it's a DC what?
DC 18.
18.
18.
No, I did not get there.
All right.
He gets to roll
Paralyzed.
at the end of each of his turns.
Yes. Make another wisdom.
Paralyzed. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature and Lorkris falls out of his mouth.
How far did I fall?
Just about 10 feet.
Okay,
As he was bending down at you.
cool.
4 points
Just
of
checking.
fall damage. Did you want to use your little Lorkris ability on that?
I can't. I already used my reaction to attack him and fumbled.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I'm going to yell, Lorkris, Fern, Philip loves you. It's a free action. I'm like, Gwar, get up.
Wait, who?
Gwar.
So
She's
No,
yelling
but
at
who gets the
Gore.
bardic
First,
inspiration?
she's trying to inspire you guys. Personally, I think she should said, Philip says, get your shit together. Because he fumbled, and then she shocked the both of them.
True.
That would be more funny and more kind of boss level. And
Philip says, get your shit together and stop attacking each other.
yeah. And then
Gwar, get up.
okay. And that is that was your turn,
Yep.
right? Rylar. Right, Rylar's like, damage Ray, you scary when you mad. And he tries to, I guess it says attack rolls against creature have advantage, so.
Within 5 feet.
When they're 5, yeah.
Oh. Crap. Where is that? 9 and 5 is 14. His first attack actually goes wide and misses. So does his second attack. You see Rylar go, pew, pew, shooting purple beamers way over its head and past it into the trees. Both times. And he's all like,
Ray is just like,
all right, back to the top of the round, Lorkris.
Okay. So since it's now the top of my round, as we ruled with Spirit Guardians, it's still within its range, so it procs my turn.
Yep.
well, did you make a concentration check to hold the spell?
Oh, right.
Good call.
You-
Oh, yeah.
good on you. 'Cause you took a
like-
crap
I
ton
got
of
it.
damage.
Don't worry about it.
Really
First
high.
one.
It's going to be
there's
half
no
the
Spirit
damage.
Guardians left.
So the Spirit Guardian is gone? It's
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because
fine.
the DC is either going to be 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it was a 5 plus. Doesn't even matter.
Because you took a lot of damage.
Twice.
Let me show them that.
Oh.
What's this? Is that new dice?
Well, sort
It's
of.
a spin down die that we
Oh,
got
spin
from
down.
the 30th anniversary
yeah.
countdown kit.
Yeah.
Oh, a little lower. Oh, nice.
It's a D30.
Super cool.
Can't really use it for anything, but it's
No.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Looks like a snowball.
I love that.
Okay. Well.
Fun fact,
Look-
I love this chair.
Another fun
Lorkris
fact,
is-
that 30th anniversary countdown kit that we bought for like $150 plus tax, I valued out all the cards. Came out to $380 for all the cards.
Yeah, so we did good. We really, really did good. And this is just to reiterate, folks, we did not buy that $1,000 30th anniversary BS. That's a straight up ripoff. Don't ever buy that crap. It's wizards trying to greed lord you. So it's really an awful product.
No.
But this is not. This is just collector stuff and playable stuff too. So
Yeah, we opened that, what, Monday?
yeah, on stream,
On stream.
live. But anyway, sorry, we're getting off on tangent. Where were we?
Yep. So it's
Lorkris.
Lorkris' turn.
Yeah.
He gets up.
All right. Lorkris is yeah, and then he's gonna run up underneath the T-Rex. He's gonna get up nice and tight. He's gonna go Dark Souls and try to dance around his feet, even though he's held in place.
Right.
And as he's moving into place,
Thank you.
he's not happy. That hurt. Branding Smite as a bonus action on myself at 3rd level. Which is, and then he's gonna swing.
You do have advantage.
Swing.
And you have advantage.
You have advantage.
Yes. So he's gonna swing.
Make sure you get out of the way so I can shove the chair.
Don't worry about it.
So yeah, you misread. Actually, Rylar could have hit because it's attack rolls against a creature have advantage. It's any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Oh.
So that's all right. Rylar.
I apologize.
No. You
So,
misunderstood
first
or
one
misinterpreted
is-
what I read. So
11 plus 13, so that hits.
yeah,
24. So does that mean it's a critical because he's within 5 feet?
yeah.
Cool. And then Branding Smite is the 3d6. And then it's doubling all the dice, not the strength modifier, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Wow. That is pitiful. 11, so 11 damage rolled on the dice.
So 11
Double to
plus your strength modifier
So
and
it's-
the
So it'd
pluses of the
be-
weapon.
31.
Wait, what?
So it's 11 on the dice.
Yeah.
So doubled would be 22. Plus my 9
Yeah.
would be 31.
Yeah.
It's a sad roll. Second swing. Uh, 26, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got 14 plus 9 is 23.
Yes.
Cool.
Is it all attacks are criticals? Within
Any
5 feet?
attack that hits the creature is a critical if you're within 5 feet.
So 14 doubled is 28 plus 9.
No, I rolled a 7.
Oh, you rolled a 7? Oh, okay. So
Double
you already doubled
makes
it.
14 plus
Okay.
9. Yeah.
So it's 28 after all.
No.
It was how much?
No, 14 plus 9. So 23.
23. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you
a 7
rolled
on my
even
damage
worse the
die.
second time.
Well, the second one didn't include the Branding Smite's 3d6.
Ah, right.
That's
right.
only one hit. Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
As my reaction,
Oh, I forgot about
in
that.
my
actually.
commanding voice, Lorkris! Philip's happy you got your shit together. Hit it again.
Yeah. That's a hit. 13 plus 13.
13 plus 13 is 26.
Yeah,
Well,
that's to hit.
that's to hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dice roll, including the D8, is 11. So another.
So 22, or so is the die, is that already doubled, or you did 11?
So 14 and a 7, or a 7 and a 4. Jesus.
Yeah, so 11 doubled is 22, plus 9
Plus
is
9.
31,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I take it you're done?
Do I have any more movement left?
It took what?
10
15
feet
to
to move
stand
up
up.
to it, yeah.
Well,
10
he also
10
got up
feet.
from prone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 10 feet of his move. So you have 10
Okay.
and 10, you have 10 feet left.
Cool. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back so I don't get just absolutely decimated by Fern's lightning again.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
And,
Lorkris will be like, at least Philip loves me. And he'll like look right at Fern as he takes that step back.
uh-huh. All right, that's funny. This is gonna make for some great after combat role playing. All right, it's the T-Rex's turn. So is it at the end of his turn he gets another roll, basically?
Yes, at the end of each of its turns, the target makes another wisdom saving throw.
Wait. So it has to make a saving throw at first when you hit it with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have actually rolled at the end of. Well, no, you did it on your turn.
Yeah.
So it's the end of this turn. Yeah. All right. So,
So he doesn't do anything this turn, but at the end of his turn, he makes another saving throw.
Right.
DC 18.
That's a D12.
Take the D12 roll. That's fine.
Wow, that's a natural 18.
Okay.
Okay, so he's done for this turn. And now it is Fern's turn.
Stop! See you in his mouth.
Try not to yell so loud because the mic didn't pick it up.
I'm sorry, Lorkris. I didn't mean to. I forgot that you were in his mouth. And I'm gonna...
You forgot. It was literally in front of you. That's
I got too excited, and I'm gonna strike him with lightning.
Are you doing it again? Okay.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he Oh no, he doesn't. So dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
He failed the save. What is the what is that spell? How many d6s are you rolling?
Yeah, so that's fifth level.
Yeah.
Wait, what die? What is it? What are you rolling?
Wait, I rolled the wrong dice.
Yeah.
I rolled d8s, not d10s.
Wait,
thought
it's
that was-
d10s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Call lightning at
Yes.
third level is 3d10. She cast it at fifth level, so it's 5d10.
Oh,
I accidentally rolled d8s, not d10s.
okay. I
So-
understand that. I rolled. I had these d12s that are next to the d20s that, at a glance, especially see this one,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's the d20. Since you can't see the numbers, like at a glance, it's like I do that all
18
often.
plus 16.
8 plus 8 is 16.
Plus 4 is 20.
20.
34.
34 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna bonus action cast Healing Word at 4th level on Lorkris.
Wait. Oh yeah, never mind. You,
Yeah, Call
you
Lightning's
call
an
lightning's a
action.
concentration spell. So,
Yeah.
but you use your action to strike a target, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can still cast other bonus action cantrips. Yeah.
16 points of healing.
There's a little healing kiss from her as a means of saying sorry.
Oh,
All right, and so that was Fern's turn. Emillynn, Miss
Does
Ray.
Guar get up at any point in time? Or is he still like sleeping?
He's still snoring. He's all.
Heavy sleeper, huh?
Either that, or you think you can think about that. Probably the place that he was raised in.
Oh, it's always noisy.
Always noisy when he's sleeping. So this is nothing to him. He would have gotten used to it, right? And
Yeah.
and so it probably would require that special collar to wake him up or something.
Okay, well. See. I'm gonna attempt to hold monster again.
Okay.
DC 18 wisdom.
Nope. Okay. Way to shut that thing down. Rylar.
Wait, did it
Did it fail?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that nope was in nope. No, hold monster.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Okay.
too.
I'm not. What? I can't do that.
Well, you said you rolled and you're like, nope. But you didn't clarify that he failed or he passed.
Oh, sorry. Rylar's attack, rolling an advantage. That's a hit. That's the first one. That's a miss for the second one. I rolled 2 6s on two d20s. That's funny. Well, at least I got 9 points of damage, and 9 points of damage, a little bit of a lick in there. All right.
There we go, Rylar.
Damage is damage.
Lorkris. It looks super tore up now, by the way. It's, of course, it's got lots of slash marks from you. A single little purple charred burn spot, and lots of places where, like, it's barbecued dinosaur from Miss Lightning over there. Are you sure we didn't accidentally swap user nicknames there, Druid? Stormy Druid.
Yeah. Lorkris is gonna step up into 5 feet. He's gonna step in and swing.
Thank you.
14 plus 13.
Yep.
Yep. And then he's gonna swing again.
What's your minimum damage?
Minimum damage would be 10.
What do you mean? Like 9 plus if you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10 per attack, so it's.
All right,
for
but
2
then.
attacks.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, because you could. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
But
go-
he's
go ahead,
within
Mom.
5 feet, so it's going to be double damage.
Well, it's double the die.
Yeah.
The die, yeah.
Yeah. If he rolls a
So-
1 and then gets a 2, then it's going to be 9 plus 2 is 11. So. Let's see what he gets, though.
so-
There's a good chance that he drops this thing.
First one. 9 on the die.
9
So-
on the die.
27.
27.
27 damage for the first one. And then 11 for the second hit.
11 total?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You rolled
I
a
rolled
one?
a 1 on the damage die.
Okay.
And then he's gonna step back. So Fern can do it again.
Well, it's its turn.
Well, yeah.
It's got to make a wisdom save.
It
Still.
did not.
It failed again. Go for it, Fern.
It automatically fails his dexterity saving throw.
What's your minimum damage?
She's rolling 5d10.
Oh, 5 then. All right, well, it's at 2 hit points. So she literally chars its guts open and it splashes out and covers all you guys with ichor and goo. Not that goo, but, gory
It would
guts
have been-
and blood of the dinosaur come spilling out, and only Rylar and the sleeping Guar do not get splashed.
And then Fern's just like wild-eyed, like, ha! I've missed it!
As it topples over and falls, what direction does it want to fall?
I don't know. Let's do it randomly, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, we might as well. We're here. Let's do it.
Chili, I got 29
29.
points of lightning damage for that last one. Just
It's
that
falling
one was
over
for
at
Chili.
Fern. Fern will roll a reflex save.
Roll a
Yeah.
dexterity save.
Careful.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Falls on top of you, Fern.
Guess this is
Oh,
a
man.
punishment for your screw up. You're taking as if you fell 40 feet because of its weight coming down on you from 20 feet. Effectively, it's like doubled because of its massive weight falling down on you. So 4d6. Rolled pretty good here. 14 points of damage.
Should be doubled.
You're just mad that I let
Yes.
And of course, she's pinned underneath the thing.
I'm like, Fern, are you okay?
Lorkris is gonna saunter over and be like, "That's what you get," and then like
And then lift it up so she can get out.
Yeah.
Crawl out. And I look at him. And I'm like, I could still strike you with lightning. I'm just really excited that I can hit people with
I go
lightning
over
again.
and I kneel down next to Guar and I just like shake him awake.
What, gently?
No, I'm like roughly shaking him.
He rolls over and ignores you.
I like take some of the blood and guts and I like put it underneath his nose.
He wakes up, tries to lick your hand.
And I point to the dinosaur.
He's got this big look on his face. That's what I was smelling. Oh. Okay.
Oh, you smelled that?
Wait, did he say that in common?
No.
Oh, we have no idea.
No.
What? Is that why you made the weird face the other day? I'm speaking in common. Yeah, so I point at the dinosaur. Go eat.
He's all like, shrugs, runs over to it, starts eating the guts. Grabs some guts off of you. Eats it raw. Even though he's in human form.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Lorkris is gonna, as like you lifted the T-Rex to let Fern get off. I imagine he grabbed it by the collar that's on it. Makes sense to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lorkris, do you want to grab a toe or finger?
Sure.
What's the challenge rating on that?
Well, this was an enhanced war transfer Rex, so the CR on this one would have been a 10.
Oh.
But, old monster is a perfect kind of thing against a creature like this. Why is your DC so insanely high?
So it's 8 plus proficiency, which is a 4, so that's 12, plus my charisma, which is a plus 6.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Nice.
That is why my DC is so high.
Lorkris will look at Rylar and confirm, Rylar, this collar is glowing, right? Is it?
Yeah, it sure is. Uh-huh.
Does it seem similar to the one that we pulled off of Guar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the collar. We don't want it going back to whoever it belongs to. We need to get it destroyed.
I feel like it's too big for that. It might just need to be destroyed. I don't think we can.
But it would still be good to take it, right?
I don't know if it'll fit in the bag.
But it would be good for them to see that they made one really, really big for a dinosaur.
Me and Emillynn can put it in her notes.
Oh, it's going in my notes. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Them fancy scientist people, they'll probably want to study it. Maybe we should just put it in one of the horse saddlebag things.
Does it have a easy way to unclasp, or?
Yeah, you can take it off.
Okay. I'll do that. And then, oh, that's a lot of meat.
We should definitely make sure we take a lot of meat.
Yeah, I'll
We can make jerky.
I need to. Can we just deal with this in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah, this was quite the shocking experience. I'll just deal with it.
I see what you did there.
As he says that, he kind of Not like a dagger eyes, but he's just gonna look over at Fern, just like, yep.
Fern's gonna smile at you really big.
Yeah.
You know you missed it. I don't think this was the first time I shocked you.
No, it wasn't.
Is it?
No.
Was it?
It was not the
Was it?
first time, no.
No, I've definitely shocked you before.
Yeah, only once before in another combat. Not intentionally, obviously. It was still accidental. And it wasn't for 46 points of damage, though.
Yeah, not for that much.
That's funny.
Like, Lorkris looked like what's his face from Home Alone getting shocked. You just see like the skeleton just bang.
Yeah.
He's not thrilled. On
By
that.
the way, I forgot to point out, because you were restrained in its mouth, you actually would have had disadvantage on that dexterity save anyway.
I rolled like crap.
Yep. All
I know you
right.
could have
So,
done
random encounter that was slightly interesting and mysterious, though. Like, why was it? Why was it wounded on its own and running around with his collar? Where the hell did it come from?
Or to come from?
Where does it go?
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I'll wait till the morning because I said I'd deal with it in the morning.
All right. So, Gor eats his fill and then goes over and curls up next to the fire and goes back to sleep.
Fern pats him on the head and says, "Good boy."
You can see him grin with his eyes closed.
Is it the morning now?
Yes. Yeah. You guys make a camp again and
Rest up.
sleep. It's starting to stink.
Yeah.
You
Fern,
obviously
can
took a piece of its tail. Yes. Maybe a piece of its toe too, just in case.
And a couple teeth, maybe. If we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fern, can you translate for me?
By the way, I'm assuming that you
Yes.
would have used your lay on hands on yourself to heal up some of that damage, and then rest. Use your hit dice for the rest of the full rest. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to rest longer now, though, because
Yeah.
of what happened. So,
That's fine.
of course, in
I
the
already
morning.
had my 4 hours of rest.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just doing a short rest and I'm down 2 spell slots now.
Yep. And Gwar is just getting impatient, but he's happy running around in the trees and stuff. And the river's not far away, but
Fern, can you help translate? I have a question for Gwar.
Okay. What?
oh yeah. Oh, you're talking again. That's cool. I like that. Ah, that meat from that lizard was yummy. Oh, that's good meat. Mm. Mm. Are we gonna go to the human settlement now? Hmm.
Yeah. So Lorkris wants to talk to you about something, so I'm going to translate, okay?
Translate. What does that mean?
That means I'm gonna talk to you in Wolf for Lorkris.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm role playing him. He's got fleas, so he's itchy.
Can you ask him if there is any scent on this collar that is reminiscent of anybody he's encountered or been with in the mines?
You ask him that? Okay,
Yeah.
He goes over and gives it a sniff. He's like, oh, yeah, I think I remember this group with this mean dinosaur. Yeah, I remember them. I was always thinking, man, I'd like to fight this big lizard. He didn't say dinosaur, he wouldn't use that word. He's like, they group with this big lizard. I always wanted to see if I could fight this lizard. I don't want to fight the other other lizard though. That doesn't sound like that was never gonna be fun. He would have like eaten me for lunch, and all the rest of my master and team too. But this one I was like, I could take him. I kept telling my master I could take him, but he was like, no, I'm gonna let them live for now. They're like gonna. What did he say? Something about they're our backup explorer scout team or something. I don't know. And they're gonna be exploring the secret tunnels out into the land and stuff. It was always irritating to me that the master didn't want me going out of the tunnels. I don't know why.
Relay all that as he is talking, because
Right.
I'm a good translator.
Right.
There's a tunnel that leads into the mines from outside. That's not the way we exited.
There are a couple, I think. I think I didn't ever get to see them though. They never took me to those. I was left with one of the main groups when my boss master would go out and he was going out to set up some sort of special camp and take out some sort of, what they call it, some sort of spire or something. And so they left me. We're gonna come back and get me later. And so I have this other master, and he would have the whip thingy, and I hated that whip thingy. But the master wasn't. He wasn't as bad as the blue master. He wasn't as bad as him, and so I didn't mind so much, when he was gone.
You said this was a part of another team?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Did you call yourself Team 2? Or did you mean for this to be part of Team 2?
Team is a word that I heard that Miss Fern taught me. I guess it's like, for me, it's the same thing as a pack. It's a different pack.
Is there another pact that functioned like you and your former master? Or were you the only pack that...
Well, I heard there were some other scout packs, but they never came back. There was like made up of them ugly goblin thingies, and goblinoids and stuff, and
Okay. You liked this lizard meat?
Oh yeah, it's tasty.
Okay.
Although I bet you the other lizard meat is probably not as tasty. I don't know, maybe.
The other lizard
Mm-hmm.
is bigger?
Oh yeah.
Like how much bigger? Like the difference between you in this form and you in your large wolf form bigger?
More like twice as big as that guy. Big black lizard with a bigger tail, and it even has wings and can fly and stuff.
A dragon? Did you just... Fern, is he describing a dragon?
I'm pretty sure he's talking about the dragon, yeah.
I will actively, just like in front of Guar, I'm just gonna like cut off a piece of meat from the lizard and say thank you, and here you go.
He's like, he takes it out of your hand.
I will pack as much as I feasibly can for him.
Oh, I bet this tastes so much better when it's cooked, though.
He's like, cooked? What's that?
Take as much.
You know, when we were like over the fire and stuff,
we're gonna try it now.
We're gonna do it, yeah. Okay, I have a question though, Guar.
Yeah, yes. He sniffs and licks your hand.
He's in human form?
Yes. He's like, oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So was this inside of the tunnels or was this on the other side of the portal? There's other big lizard.
What's that? What?
You know, you said that there was like a door,
Door?
and then you remember when in the cave when we were saying that there was like a doorway between the cave and some other place where the sky was green and the moon or the sun was black?
Oh, the hole.
The hole. Yes. Is that where the really big lizard was?
Sometimes. Yep.
And other times it would come through the hole into the tunnels?
I don't know. It doesn't go far. Like, I only saw it a few times when we go back and forth. You know, sometimes. We were all told to stay away from it and not make it angry.
Okay. I am pretty sure if we were to kill it and eat it, it would taste as good as this lizard. Right, do you have any questions before my spell runs out?
Talking to you.
Well, ask him how we can wake him up if we encounter something like this again and he wants to get in on the fight. Only if he wants to.
Hey, translate.
He's like, I thought you said you all don't want me to fight for you.
Only if he wants
Okay. No, Mr. Rice, sorry. I'm translating.
I mean, you did say you wanted to fight this big lizard, and we did try to wake you to see if you wanted to fight the big lizard.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, anytime Master wanted to wake me, he would use the shocking whip collar thingy.
But we don't want to use that on you.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
I sleep good.
Okay. Well, I just thought it would be fun to include you on this fight. You wanted to, but.
Oh. Well, I definitely want to, have more of that stuff that they call pie and see more places that you all want to take me. That seems cool.
Yes, we will. And we'll introduce you to Jerky.
You actually would, out of a character, you would have already been feeding him jerky. That'd be part of the trail rations.
I mean, dinosaur jerky.
Oh, okay.
Make him some dinosaur jerky.
Sword jerky.
All of that sounds yummy. Yeah, yummy's good, and belly rubs are good. I really likes it when you bay at us. When you bay at us. You howl at us. Your moon song at us.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do that again when we camp. Next.
He seems when talking to you through her, he seems very differential to you. But he also seems kind of like he's got this gleam in his eyes, like, I could take her.
And Fern sees it, of course, because she knows.
Mm-hmm. Does he have that same look when he looks at Lorkris?
Honestly, his look at Lorkris is more like, it's indifference at the moment. Like, but that's not your fault. It's because he's got this bad relationship with men.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
Absolutely. This kid's complexity.
Do I notice the gleam in his eyes when?
Yeah, but you don't necessarily know what it means.
Okay.
He basically it's both in a way it's also a sign of respect, right? The fact that he, thinks he could take your spot as pack lord, but would rather not, because
That would make Fern unhappy.
Well, it would make him unhappy too, because he'd have to rip out your throat, and then you wouldn't be able to bay like that. He really likes it. He's got a lot to learn, apparently. Long way to go.
It's fine. We'll get there. All right.
It's okay. He'll soon get to
Well,
see
so
our
you guys,
combat prowess.
is there anything else when you wanted to ask him this morning? Okay, because I know the main questions in stuff that you really wanted to delve down into. I mean, you got a few things from him that are going to be useful to add to the report, but I'm sure there's lots more you wanted to tell him and train him and ask him in the big questions at the grotto, and we'll do that. And so I'm going to do a little bit of exposition to that before we wrap up for the night. You guys spend the next few days making it to the grotto, and it goes uneventful. Most of that area was cleared by you guys, so and of course, sadly, he probe him a little bit more, but not too much, and he can't tell you how to find those tunnels or where to go because he wasn't privy to them. He was only part of their team, the back end team for hunting adventurers, and you make your way to the grotto, and as soon as you bring him into the grotto, you see him he's inhuman, like he immediately he's walking in direwolf form, and he's wagging his tail so much that his butt's wiggling, and he starts wee-weeing all over himself. And then he turns into a human boy again, and he's like looking around, and he's like, oh. He starts rolling around on the leaves and the grass, and he just kind of lies there, and he starts talking to you in
I
bark.
cast Speak with Animals to talk to him.
So as soon as you cast Speak with Animals to talk to him, you notice something. When you're here in this grove and you use your staff to cast Speak with Animals, it doesn't use up a charge in this grove. And then we're not going to get into it deep right now before we wrap up, but the other thing you notice is if you have cast it while in this grove, as long as you're still in this grove, it's active during the time that you're here.
Grove.
That's new. It's not, at first you think, what does that have to do with him? And you realize it's coincidental. You feel like you've grown stronger and more connected to the land, and this is a very special place, this ley line, and so it almost enhances your own power to a certain degree. You could feel it better now. You feel this almost electricity with the ground. The look on his face, he's like, what? But so that day he's super happy that you can just talk to him forever, and you guys chat with him, and you all come in, and you're at she seems kind of freaked out and awed by what's going on with the spell, and super happy about it, and he's happy to be there, and so you all make a camp there as usual, and you all feel as usual happy to be here. This is a nice comfy spot for you all. It's like a home away from home, and yeah, he loves the spring water, and you guys explore around the forest a little bit with him, and he's happy to do that. And he's so calmed down in this area that it seems almost like a different person. Like he doesn't run off. He actually just kind of wants to stay close to you. Like he feels more connected, like you feel connected. And then of course, you guys make him peach pie, and so he's super thrilled by that. You figure the next day you'll work on the training and the questions and stuff, and that night you'll just really just absorb the enjoyment and pleasure and joy of this place, of this super vacation spot. And
Yeah.
That night I play the song of the forest that I've been trying to perfect.
You have him absolutely enthralled by that. Even when you make mistakes, there's something about this that he just is completely enthralled by. And they can tell that you're getting better.
And while Emmillynn's playing, everyone's doing good. Lorkris takes off his armor first before anything else. Okay. And then not fully submerging himself under the water, but he has been excited to get back in, and he's gonna do that like laying on the surface, almost like you're in a sensory deprivation chamber, but not going underneath. Still alert and hearing what's going on, not way off in the middle, but he's just like,
Yep.
And then I'm going to introduce him to my tree friend.
Oh yeah. He's happy. He goes and pees on the tree after you introduce him. And you talk to the tree, and of course you cast your spell, and the same thing is for the tree, is for the plants in this area, as is for the speak with animals too, by the way. Yes. So when you're in this grove, in the certain range of this grove,
Never want to leave.
Yes. And you talk to the tree, and you kind of try and apologize for Guar peeing on him. And he's like, "Why would you apologize for that? That's a very special sign of respect and affection from creatures of his time."
So true. I just kind of forget sometimes.
It's so good to have you back here.
It's so good to be back.
And with that, since you're back now, this will be a great place to stop. And next week, we will roleplay talking with the trees, the frogs, the guar, having peach pie.
The fish.
The fish.
She's gonna want to talk
The
to the
fish.
fish.
Yep.
We are out of the cave. There's things for Fern to talk to.
oh, I know, yeah.
Yep. Fern's gonna be a little chatterbox talking to everything.
Okay.
But, at any time, you guys could ask me to interpret for you guys.
Yes. From
And you
now
guys
on,
could ask questions.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll communicate. We'll role play it as if you're automatically translating anything, and then that way we can just have a normal conversation with Guar, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be, and don't forget, the training too part. You got to teach him stuff that he's gonna have to know. So, we got to hydrate. Crap, I'm out of water and milk. Silk. Well, I will hydrate after. You guys got to a good spot here. And
Yes.
I intend that it is bringing you joy and happiness as much as it is me. So, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. And this is the 35th episode of Isles in the Mist campaign.
We fought a
35.
T-Rex.
You beat a T-Rex. Beat it down pretty quick.
What a T-Rex.
What's funny is in watching Critical Role, the last spot we left off, they had just fought a T-Rex. So I'm like, this is gonna hurt.
Oh wow, really?
I'm gonna get grappled if he bites me. And in fact, that happened.
That's funny.
Good night, Banana Tom. Thank you for hanging out.
Yes, Banana Tom, you stuck it out late.
Good
It's
night.
super late for you. Thank you. 3:40 in the morning in the UK.
Wow.
Yes. We love
Shout
you, buddy.
out to Banana Tom.
Banana
Oh,
Tom,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Appreciate it.
thanks again, guys, for joining us. You all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see y'all Monday.
Good night.
Don't forget to check
Spicer.
out Fate's stream tomorrow night. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And if you missed anything earlier in the D&D stream, you can catch the YouTube video on Wednesday.
That's right. Right.
Wednesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Meep meep.
Thanks again. Good night, guys.
Boop, 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 boop.
Orf, orf.